Faithful? What's up,
Going
Faithful? What's
down.
up, Faithful?
What's up?
What's good? What's
I'm
good?
biased. I'm biased, but it's got to be top 10
What's up?
intro songs to the show.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
That's the
Thank
vibe.
you. Appreciate it. To our faithful viewers, welcome to our show, the Always Faithful 24/7 show. We are the Faithful Huddle. My name is Mark _ Faithful 87 with our beloved First Lady, Nana's Jess. What's up, Nana's Jess?
What's going on?
All is well, all is well. You know, like our GM said, we outside.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Jizzle, what's up, bro?
What's good? What's good? Happy to be here.
Yes, sir. My brother always representing the West Coast. Our brother Prez, aka our GM. What's up, man?
Man, we chilling, man. Happy to be back.
Me too, man. Me too. I'm happy to have all of us back. So with that said, let's
One time for that boy 49, man. Prayers up.
Yeah, no doubt. Thank you for the reminder, man. Thank you. Yeah, peace and blessings to our brother 49. I gotta say our older brother 49. Hope you're in good spirits, bro. We're gonna always represent you, man. Love you, bro. So with that said, I think we got a long, exciting show. There's a lot to talk about. I hope we can cover it. I hope we can remember to, cover it. So with that said, I would like to start off with the breaking news regarding Dee Ford. First and foremost, I have to give my thanks and appreciation to Dee Ford, to his his contributions to our 2019 season, which was a great season, even though we came up short. But I will have to thank Dee Ford, for his participation within that beautiful season that we had. I hope all is well with the brother. Of course, we don't know that if he's going to retire or he's going to go to another team. Of course, we don't know what it's like to deal with that kind of injury. But I just want to say thank you again to Dee Ford. As has also been reported that since the 49ers released Dee Ford, as you can see on our screen, our faithful viewers, and also the faithful huddle, that the 49ers has saved $1.12 million within our 2022 salary cap space, which is good news. So, that's something good to know. And also for, management can work with to get more players along with our roster. So being that, I mentioned the breaking news, our first lady, what you think?
I guess it was a move that was expected. I like Dee Ford. I'm sad to see him go, but best of luck, Dee. Who knows if he'll retire or he'll, move on, but I'm sad to see him go.
Yeah, me too. And for some reason, of course, I don't know him personally. I think he really tried behind the scenes that we would never see. That he tried to get back into that form that he used to be. When he was with Kansas City, obviously. However, sometimes situations like that don't work in your favor, especially, what the roster that the 49ers are trying to build. So, I definitely understand the business part. So with that said, what's up, Jizzle? What you think, bro, with regarding the release of Dee Ford?
Well, I feel like the way that they prolonged the release, I feel like it gave a lot of false hope to people. My boy Boog's watching. We talked about this, and he actually started to get excited. Like, well, we can use D4. Why just cut him now at this point after June 1st cuts, and he hadn't been cut, and a couple more months go by, and now we're almost in August. You start to let your mind drift a little bit. Like, well, okay, maybe they got a plan, or maybe this is it. But I always kind of just knew they didn't have to cut him, so they probably this is how the Niners usually do business. They never do anything until they absolutely have to. And so, in that, when you look at it from that standpoint, it's kind of like an expected move that they made, and now getting close to the Debo signing,
I mean,
good move. It's a good move.
Okay. Cool. Uncle Keith. Uncle Keith. All right, we're gonna go next to you, GM. What's up, Prez? What you think about the release?
It sucks, man. Because dude, it just like they were so dominant in Bosa's rookie year, man. And it's like that was also like a younger Armstead at the point where he was just now finally getting to play where he was supposed to, and now we're 3 years. Like it's just crazy to think, hey, how much money we gave him, man, over this time for it not to work out, and who you could have brung in and who you didn't. And then what it just would have been on the field, man, if it would have been able to. It's like, bro, we would have had something crazy with Bosa and him. So it sucks, man, especially when he and I do think he tried, you know what I'm saying? And he kept giving us cap space, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have to do that, you know what I'm saying? So it sucks, bro, because I did, it's like, damn, man, even if he's just playing in the playoffs, bro, we got D4 running around, you know what I'm saying, on third down, it's just like, it's dope. But it sucks that it ain't work out, man, from that standpoint. But I definitely think he did what he could to be here. And we appreciate taking the salary cuts, bro, and helping us out because you ain't have to do that.
Right.
I almost feel like they had some type of hope as if he was going to come around. That's why they waited so late.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. Let me ask this question. I don't remember. So
what you think about it?
What's up, bro?
You didn't say your opinion.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
He did.
Yeah, I did. But let me say this. Let me ask y'all this, because I forgot. Did he play any snaps last year?
At the beginning.
Yeah. The first couple games.
He had a
couple sacks. Yeah.
And that's why I was so optimistic regarding this season. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was like, yo, if he's still on a roster,
they must know something medically that we don't know. That's why I said the longer that they took, it actually let your mind kind of wander and think what if, but that's how the Niners do business from that standpoint.
Yeah, because I remember we were saying that a couple of shows ago, being that we was like, why he's still on a roster? And we was like, yo, well, maybe just like you were saying, Jizzle, maybe they know something that we don't know. You follow what I'm saying? Because if Kinlaw and Bosa can come back from what they endured, it's like, yo, how can we give up on a player that loves the game that much? You follow what I'm saying? And I can't remember exactly what D Ford father has said. I don't know if it was Instagram or
Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, bro. He said some very inspiring words. It was very concise words, but it was inspiring because it was inspiring to me because I wanted to see him achieve, that obstacle. So I was just like, dang, man. And I was just like, yo, it will be a great. I think I mentioned it last Wednesday.
Stories.
I think that the Kinlaw and D4 comeback will be a great story. You follow what I'm saying? And it's just like, yo, being that he's released, he really ain't going to be able to experience seeing Trey Lance help. That's the key word. Help lead this team to winning games. And it's like, dang, man, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So with that said, I don't know what's going on with my uncle, but let me bring this up.
What's going
49ers.
on?
49ers.
Appreciate you tuning in again.
What's up, 49ers _ throwback? What's going on? I'm gonna bring my uncle in. He just popped out. _ throwback. What's going on? Bring my uncle in.
What's up? What's up?
_ throwback. What's going on? Bring my uncle in.
Hey.
What's up? Throwback. What's going on? I gotta mute you. Yeah, I gotta mute you. Yeah, Ty Austin, what's up, bro? Appreciate your availability and your support.
Ty.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. What's up, Lawrence? What's going on, bro? Yeah, what's the beginner? Yeah, man. We was talking about that D4 release, Lawrence. It's sad to see him go, but you know how it is, business as usual, man. You got to do what's best for the team.
Facts.
Yeah. I agree with what Ty said with this. Hope he could be healthy and be in a situational pass rush. Yeah.
Other people started to hope that the longer this got drug out, a lot of people started to allow themselves to be hope again and allow themselves to be hurt once again.
But don't you wonder, like, is it the end for him, meaning like retirement, or
it has to be? Yeah, because we invested so much and we drug it out as long as we could. If we give up on him, it's over. You know what I mean? Because you would never gave up having invested all this time and resources into this man unless it was all the way over. And backs, as we know, are tricky. Like, you know what I mean? You can't just like wake up and be like, okay, the next day when that back goes,
It's just crazy, like, because he missed the season before. I mean, he come in first game and get 2 sacks. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and that's like being out 2 years. Like, that's being out almost 2 years and then come in first game and get 2 sacks. It was just like, man, him and Bosa just would have been.
Oh my gosh,
insane!
They did it. You saw it, 2019.
Yeah,
we saw the pass rush we hadn't seen since Aldon Smith and the Cowboy. You know what I mean? That just the way they played off each other was like perfect. They were in symphony.
Yeah, exactly. I call them the wreck machine, man, because they was wrecking stuff, man. They wasn't couldn't mess with them, man.
Yeah, dude.
So, but let me see. Let me check this out. Yeah,
that boy Alden was on his way to being an all-time great.
Yeah. Okay, Ty says he's got a bad back. We gave him as much time as possible to get healthy. That back must be really bad where he can't even be situational. Yeah.
Facts.
That's why I was asking a question to the faithful Huddle, Ty, like, is this like the end, meaning like retirement end? Yeah, we know that he's been released. We know that. That's the breaking news. I was just like, wow, man. I'm not a type of person to give up on anyone. Like I always say, I've always been an optimistic person, but I was just like, man, maybe it is. But
if he was playing like a sport, like maybe baseball or something, even that you do a lot of torque with twisting in baseball, maybe. But the violence of being in the trenches and playing defensive end when you're going up against bigger offensive linemen, offensive tackles, it's rough on your back. Just think how rough that is on your back. So
I think this last time he got a concussion, and that kind of just went with his back.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Ty, you just got that Patrick Willis reply to your tweet.
Hey.
Yeah, facts. I literally just saw it on my phone. Patrick responded to something that he said. That's awesome.
That's what's up right there. That's what's up.
Patrick Willis. Tell what Ty had said to him on Twitter. Yeah, my bad. I didn't mean it just happened.
No, you good, man. We keep our show authentic, bro. Come on, man. Nah, man.
Hey, Mark, you might want to put the link in the chat.
Yeah. That's what I was going to do, but when my uncle popped up, that's what I did. That's why I didn't.
Okay, because he sent a text.
Oh, he did? Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm sure this to you, Pray.
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't even know.
It's crazy.
You got it, bro, because I didn't even know either. Yo, if you don't mind, man, what was the question or what was the statement that you said?
Because he was like, Patrick said somebody from the NFC West or the East was gonna win the ring. Yeah. And then he said, Ty said, you tripping. He said, I'll definitely be the West, you tripping on the East. And
yeah.
It back. I read that shit too, like, bro, the East, like, bro, you put the phone down, Patrick.
Right.
It back. I read that shit too, like, bro, the East, like, bro, you put the phone.
I gotta mute you, man.
To the east, my brother, to the east.
Yeah. Uncle Keith.
To the east,
can y'all hear me?
To the east. Yes, there you go.
Outstanding.
Feedback.
Huh?
Uncle Keith.
Got feedback? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, there you go.
You gotta mute feedback. You gotta you muted yourself, but you gotta mute yourself. You muting yourself on your laptop? Unmute yourself.
Okay.
You muting yourself on your laptop?
Yeah.
What is he supposed to mute? Well, hold up.
Okay.
You muting yourself on your laptop?
Yeah. Yes.
What is he supposed to mute?
Okay.
You muting yourself on your laptop?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. I gotta mute it. But normally, hold up. You supposed to
You get it on your phone too?
I gotta
No.
That's what I'm saying. Hold up. You supposed to
You get it on your phone too?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Hold up. You supposed to I gotta mute that.
Hey, y'all was responding. Somebody responding to the same question. You gotta be weak. Hey, y'all was responding to the same question. You gotta be weak. Hey, y'all was responding.
Yeah, I gotta mute that. Okay. All right, Uncle. Okay. Uncle Keith, can you hear me? Shake your head. Okay. Do you have your phone on with the show on the phone? So
No, I guess not.
Why are we hearing the feedback then?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, what kind of phone does he have? An iPhone?
He can hear you. Uncle Keith. Is that an iPhone or Samsung? Samsung?
Maybe because it's running in the background. That's why. Like on the phone, you use the iPhone, you gotta refresh it.
Samsung?
Samsung.
Maybe because it's running in the background.
Yeah, but if he's just using a laptop, it should be no Let's see. I have no idea. See, I don't have a laptop. I'm on a desktop, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm on a laptop.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why it's like that. So I don't know.
Huh.
What did he do last week?
Well, he wasn't here last week, but the previous
time we were on, he's saying.
I don't know. Yeah, I know. No disrespect. I don't know. I don't know how he do it. I don't know.
He was doing it so well.
Right. So I'm like, I don't know. Because I don't want to go to the next topic. I just want to see.
Yeah. Uncle Keith, you have to write it down, my man. You have to write it down.
It's better.
I don't want to go to the next topic.
When I got it right now.
No, it's a feedback.
You have to write it down, my man. Write it down.
It's better.
I don't want to go to the. So he muting himself. Something is a feedback coming from him.
And he's just on his phone?
No, he's on his laptop. It looked like he turned his phone off. He turned his phone off. I get that. Uncle Key, do you have another?
Some cue cards.
Hey,
Right.
turn your output volume off.
I think that's it. It's either that press or he has another tab that's open with the show on. And it's
Facts. Yeah,
that's
it's
the only thing I can think of.
Hey, go to your if you don't if Mark said, if you don't have another tab open up that's giving that feedback, go to your settings for audio and then turn your output volume down or turn it off.
Yeah. He turned himself off. Oh my God, Ty, what's good, bro?
Bruh.
Hey, Ty.
Good.
Can you hear us, man? Ty. You'll get it, bro. You'll get it.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there we go.
Yo, salute. Thanks for letting me in. How y'all doing tonight?
How's everything, man?
Everything's good. I can't complain.
That's what's
How
up.
y'all doing?
Chilling.
Man, we good, man. We good. Real quick, I don't want to be rude. Let me bring my uncle in. I'm trying
most definitely.
Trying to get him squared away. Uncle Keith, what's up, bro? Unmute yourself, Uncle Keith. Squared away. Uncle Keith, what's up, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We good?
Unmute yourself, Uncle.
Damn it.
Squared away. Uncle Keith, what's up, bro? Mute yourself. Don't go out. Mute yourself and go to settings, like Prez was saying. And what is it? The output, I think. Prez?
Yeah, his input's fine. It would be output.
Yeah, it gotta be output. So he'll figure it out. I don't know what's going on. Like you said, Jim, he always had it down pat until
He can't be taking no more weeks off, huh?
Yeah, right. Pardon us, time, man. Just trying to help.
No. I get it. Technical difficulties. Got to work it out.
Man. So first and foremost, Ty, welcome to our show, the Always Faithful 24/7 show, bro. From me to you, or let me just say, from us to you, thank you, man. We appreciate your thoughtfulness, your support, your positive words, man. Appreciate you, bro. Real talk.
Well, thank you.
By the way, I like that shirt, bro.
Hey, you know what it is?
Yeah,
faithful.
Man. I gotta talk to my guy Jizzle, man. See if he can find me a shirt like that out there, because they got the best stuff out there. I know you're out here on the East Coast.
Yes.
Maybe I need to ask you where you got that from, bro.
I got it online somewhere. I'll see if I can find out where I got it from.
If you got it on the East Coast, you had to get it online because they don't have, that memorabilia.
Yeah, all the best merch is on the West Coast.
Okay,
right. We struggling out here.
All right. Let me say this properly. Let me introduce you to my uncle. He's in the top left. He's in Florida. Okay. Technical difficulties, so we're gonna try to get that squared away. Our beloved First Lady that's above you.
What's up, Jess?
She's our First Lady.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
She's our First Lady for a reason. Ain't nobody taking her spot.
Definitely not.
You know. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, hold on. Being that's being recorded. What did you do? What you do?
I paid attention and closed the other tab.
Hey, Prez, what I say, bro?
Yo, get out.
I said it was either another tab.
It was.
I don't even really think he had to go to settings. That's why I'm like, why he gotta go to settings? But I like, well, maybe.
Hey, this is why us, this generation, our generation, we're leading the way because I'm a genius. When I reset my grandma's phone, she'd be like, "Oh man, he work on computers," and my grandson work on computers. I'm like, what?
My generation is single function and simple. You had me do some homework by putting together a roster, and you expected me to remember what I did 3 weeks ago. It ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna happen. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to be so late.
No problem, man. No problem. No problem.
Prez,
So,
hey Prez, hold on. Me and you.
yeah.
I'm gonna give you a bear hug tonight.
What?
I feel like we're on Hollywood Squares.
Fact.
So,
hey, brother in the middle. What's the guy's name in the middle? I didn't hear it.
brother named Ty.
Todd, nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you as well. And just real quick, I want to thank y'all for having me on. I love the show. I love the format. Y'all bring it every week. It's wonderful. So I appreciate this.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you. I normally don't. I normally don't want to always speak for the whole Faithful Huddle, but I guess I have to in regards to that what you just said. We evolving, bro. We evolving, and we love our team, as you can see and as you can hear. We just come from our intellect and our heart regarding the 49ers, man. We collectively we structure our show as far as what we're going to talk about, but we don't structure what we're going to say. Whatever comes out, that's what we think. We may get in our feelings, and which is understood because we're human. At the same time, we love each other as on the panel and respect each other. But again, thank you for your thoughtful words, man. No doubt.
Facts.
Yeah, man. So Uncle Keith, I see you over there eating, man. King.
Sorry.
No problem. No problem.
If I don't eat, this dog's gonna take my dinner.
Yeah, no problem at all. But I was being patient with your situation, Uncle Keith, before we go on to the next topic. But before we go to Ty, even though Ty expressed his comments regarding this breaking news, I want to start with you, Uncle Keith, before we move forward. I don't know if you're aware of the breaking news later today. The 49ers had released Dee Ford.
Yeah, I saw the thread, and I did put some thought into this. And the first comment we had on the show tonight was about giving a person enough time. Yeah. And time waits for no one in the business. When you're spending that kind of money, either you can perform or you can't. And right now, we have an abundance of riches at every position. We can't afford to keep waiting and keep spending. Now, had Jimmy G gone before now, maybe you give him the end of training camp. Maybe. But you got some studs on this team now, man, in every position. And I mean, if you can't keep up, you get cut. Sorry. It's business. And when he does heal, he has so much upside. Somebody will pick him up.
Right.
Sorry. We can't afford to wait.
Right. And as you can see on the screen, the good news is that the 49ers saved $1.12 million for our salary cap space, for this season. Of course, they're going to use that money wisely towards, another player, Debo, but you never know. Yeah. So Ty, what's up, bro? What you think of the release? I know you mentioned in the comments, however, being that you're amongst the Faithful Huddle, voice your opinion, bro. Everything is respected here, bro.
Yeah, it's inevitable. The writing was on the wall. We heard John Lynch say many times before, the best ability is availability. Yeah. And the situation, I know they love Dee Ford. Him coming off the other side, bending that edge, he gets after it when he's healthy. Problem is, he hasn't been, and we all know, like Jizzle mentioned, with back issues, once the back goes, man, you might as well wrap it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And look what they've done draft-wise, free agency-wise, bringing in Teray, drafting Jackson. They got some young bulls coming in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
healthy.
Kamiko, healthy young bulls coming in that can get on the other side and get after it, dependably.
Yeah.
So loved what he did when he was here, what Ford did when he was here and healthy, but it's time to start moving forward and advancing this team.
I totally agree with you, bro. And it just to add what you mentioned, that Yo, I had high hopes for him though, as I was saying
Yeah,
previously.
yeah.
I was asking the faithful huddle because sometimes I be forgetting, man. I was asking the faithful huddle, did he play? And they were saying yes. And then I started remembering, yes, he was getting, I think, one or two
Mm-hmm.
sacks.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what the heck happened after that? Like, did he re-injure something? I'm not asking y'all. I'm just talking openly. I'm just like, yo, what the heck happened? Because I remember he was coming in. I know he was coming in situational plays, and he was doing his thing. And I'm like, yo, what happened?
Yeah.
You know, but like like we all agree, it's unfortunate. But like Uncle Keith was saying, we got to move on. And just like you said, Ty, the best ability is your availability.
And the respect was shown was they kept him this long with that
Yeah.
core condition. When you've got a core issue like a back, to be given an opportunity to heal is unheard of in the NFL today. When you
I don't
think
think
about
they
it.
did that as a favor to him, more as there would have been a lot of dead money cap if they had to cut him that early into the deal.
Yeah.
It was they weren't doing him a favor, and then he did,
True.
and he in turn did do the team a favor by taking those contract restructurings. You know what I mean? He didn't have to do that too.
Yeah.
He kind of lost guaranteed money on the front end by doing that too. So
Shit,
it was a little yin and yang, give and take between both parties, and now it's come to an end, and we just have to just see like how we go on. You know what I mean? I think Drake Jackson was drafted to like basically take his kind of role in the defense.
same
You know?
body type and everything. Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, one more thing, the organization also likes to give these players chance to get healthy. They don't just jettison you right away.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think of Jarek McKinnon and Jason Verrett, those are guys that sat around for a bit. McKinnon, they finally got rid of, had to let him go. But look at Verrett, held on to him. He wound up coming back true to form. And same situation once again, got hurt. We held on to him, signed him to another deal.
Yeah.
So this team, John Lynch and the crew, they do give you a chance to get healthy and prove yourself.
Right.
Even Jalen Hurd too.
Oh, that's the prime example right there.
Right.
Look how long we gave him a chance and
It's crazy.
only saw him play.
And that's the character. Pardon me, I ain't mean to cut you off, bro.
No.
That's the character of the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
Because players that's with the organization, as far as like, John Lynch, he was a player. He know what it's like to get hurt and also bounce back.
Yes.
Yep.
He definitely did that.
Because when you have that, what's the word I'm looking for? When you have that, outlook from other players that you give players a chance to rebound, why would they want to play with you? Even though the money is important, but when they look at an organization like that give a player a chance to rebound from something that previously happened, because listen, there's been countless times I've been reading comments from the faithful. Why would you love this person that tore his ACL 2 years ago or last year? The faithful gotta understand, like we're that type of organization that gives players opportunity, to rebound.
Yep.
You follow what I'm saying?
And that's a positive thing, because it's like you got to think at the level that this team's able to compete at and still have those roster spots that we can give to our players to let them do that. It's like I don't think people really like fathom like where this roster was when they took over 5 years ago to where it is now. Like, because we went through the breakdown of the last week of the injuries. Like we talking about over the last 5 years, we have to be top 3 injured, if not. And I think we're not. I don't think we're 2. So it's just like, but yeah, it's like it is. It's just it's crazy what Shanahan and Lynch have been able to do in this front office and all these cats with this team, man. It's really insane.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Denise. She wanted to join us regarding the show. I'll put the link. Denise, if you're watching us and if you can hear me, I'll put the link in the chat room, and I also notified you, and also in the chat room that the link is there. So just go to the link, and I'll bring you in. Most likely we'll come back to this topic. So move around.
Labor Torres just went bombs.
Huh?
Labor Torres just hit a bomb.
Who's this?
Labor Torres for the Yankees. Labor Torres.
Yeah. All right. What's the score?
They just tied it up with that bomb.
Okay.
There was
I haven't been paying attention to the game.
For sure.
I just thought of something. Ty, you from New York or New Jersey or where
New York?
Or
New York. I'm in New Rochelle. Yeah.
New Rochelle, cool.
All right, cool. That's what's up. Okay, here come Denise.
I tripped through there a couple times.
Denise.
Okay. Hi.
Denise in the house.
How are you?
I am fantastic. How's everybody? First day of training camp.
That's right. It's real football.
How was work?
It was great.
Yeah.
You know, same-o.
That's good. That's good. You said that the link that I sent to you on Gmail, you didn't get it?
It didn't come through.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, maybe you sent it, or I could have swore I gave you the right one, the right email. I don't use my Gmail account that much. I use my Cox account more, so I probably should have given you that one, but you said Gmail, so I do have a Gmail account, so that's why I gave you that one.
Because when you responded, I thought you was kind of like telling me that you got it, you know. So I thought.
I'm sorry. I was working, so I'm.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. No problem. Well, first and foremost, thank you for your availability.
Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely,
thank you guys.
Absolutely. Well, you know me, because me and you, we always talk within our DMs regarding. She's a Phoenix Suns fan. Y'all know I'm a Miami Heat fan, and we normally talk, you know, within the DMs regarding basketball.
And everybody can razz me now because yes, I know we absolutely blew it last year. We crapped the bed in the playoffs. Like, it was horrible.
Listen, let me tell you real quick so we can move into the 49ers. Listen, Denise, she should be pissed off regarding her sons, and I used to always try to like keep her like optimistic and stuff like that. But you know, she's adorable. She's good people. On behalf of the faithful Huddle.
Trust me, I was pissed off. I couldn't believe it, dude. I could not believe it. I was like, what the hell am I watching?
Yeah,
it should have been. I mean, it was awful.
But,
it was horrible.
But move right along, Denise. Again, I want to thank you for your availability and your time. Welcome to our show, the Always Faithful 24/7 show. I want to introduce you to my uncle on the top left, Uncle Keith.
Hi.
Hey, beautiful.
Our beloved First Lady that's above you, Nana's Jess.
Hey, beautiful.
Jess, I follow her on Twitter, so I know who she is.
Okay, I didn't know that. I don't know who knows who, but you know, properly, I just want to introduce everybody.
I appreciate that.
My brother on the top right, Jizzle. He's from the West Coast.
Yes, ma'am.
Jizzle, what's up?
And the brother to the left of you, our brother Ty. He joined us for the first time, just like you.
Hi, Ty. I talk to Ty all the time.
Yeah, we do it up on Twitter. Oh yeah.
All right, that's what's up. See, all right, you know, Nana Jazz, Ty. That's what's up. And
we follow each other on Twitter too, as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, do
I follow the crew.
Me and you, Denise. Yeah, we do.
Let me tell you.
Uncle Sam is Debo.
Listen, Denise speaks her mind. Like our First Lady, Denise speaks her mind.
Hell
when it
yeah.
comes to the 49ers, she will put you in your place. Matter of fact, I don't know if y'all remember real quick. Y'all remember the video I sent y'all regarding Coach Kyle Shanahan in regards to him being the best?
Yeah.
Yeah. The YouTube one, yeah.
She's the one that sent that to me and asked me to share it with everybody. And I told her she knows she got
You know
it.
what stood out to me about that is like we always know that he's known for like explosive plays, and that's why we're transitioning to Trey Lance. We're going to open up another part of our offense, but we never really talked about the fact that he was doing that with the C.J. Beathard, with the Nick Mullins,
Brian
with those
Hoyer.
kind of guys, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And still putting up offenses and still winning games to some extent. It's
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what I loved about that video was that man. I'll be honest, like I am a huge Kyle Shanahan. I love Kyle. If I met Kyle in person, I would probably be like,
Ah!
like I literally would not be able to speak. I just love Kyle. But honestly, the thing I loved about that guy's video was he said everything that I have been saying for the last 3 years or 4 years, whatever, way better than I've ever said it. Like he just said it, he articulated it so much better than I've ever said it. And I was like, I gave that guy mad props. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, this video says everything I've ever said, but you articulate it so much better than me, like so much better than me.
Right.
Like you just, he laid down facts, and because so many people wanted Kyle fired. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Yep.
And Denise, we talked about that last Wednesday. I'm telling you, that 3-5 record was horrible, and it was coming for Kyle. It was coming for him. I mean, it was coming for him more than any person on the team. Of course, he's not a player, but being that he's the leader, like that was coming for him. And then it was Ayuk. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I could be wrong. They was coming at Kittle, like they not throwing the Kittle. You follow what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. But before we go
and
on,
what's funny is I tried telling people, like, you have to understand, like everyone wants to say, oh, players have to learn, players have to grow. I'm like, coaches have to learn and grow too.
Right.
Like Kyle's been in the league a long time, and Kyle's father and Kyle grew up around football, and Kyle knows a lot of stuff, but Kyle's going to learn a lot. Like we're going to be talking about Kyle Shanahan for years to come.
I believe so too. With that said, Denise, did I introduce you to our general manager, Prez, to your right of you?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. Hello.
Yeah, this is my brother, Prez. We call him the GM. He's the very intellectual one.
He's the cap manager. He knows all about the cap.
Yeah, listen. He follows the money, the players. He'll let you know who should get cut, who should stay. He don't play. So, I mean, I just gave him that name. I don't know if he liked that name, but I just gave it to him. You the GM, bro. But
as a fan of the show, oops, sorry, Mark. As a fan of the show, it fits because Prez be breaking it down like, nah. That carries a $5.5 million cap implication. Plus another 2.5 in 2023. So letting him right now doesn't make sense financially. However, if we do this move and restructure him, I'd be like, okay, Prez, I hear you.
Yeah, no doubt. No, you got on point.
Prez got it.
Prez, were you happy about the D Ford, like them releasing D Ford?
Yeah, it hurts, but I mean, it is what it is, man. If he ain't gonna be able to play, I mean, his cap hit at this point was so low. It hurts a little bit more because now his cap hit was so low. It's kind of like how they were talking. It was like, damn, man, it's really that bad that we couldn't keep. I mean, because to like D4 potentially and what he did, it's like all we made is a 1.12 million. You know what I'm saying? By him, it's like I would have much rather have him being able to play. So yeah, it sucks, man, because he was so. But it is what it is. I mean, they've replaced him now. I think that's important. I don't think in the years before we had replaced his potential.
Honestly, my thing was I was happy only because I'm happy for D Ford because with his neck and back injuries, I was afraid for his safety. Like, to be honest with you, like if he goes out there and like gets twisted the wrong way, like he could be paralyzed for the rest of his life. Like, why? I mean, I don't think the money's worth it.
Yeah.
Right. So I already asked the faithful huddle, Denise, and I'm asking you: do you think he's walking towards retirement?
If I was D Ford, I would retire. Like, honestly, that's what I thought. When John Lynch said he had something to say, I knew it was about D Ford.
Yeah.
But I honestly thought it was going to be that D Ford was retiring. Like, I knew we were either going to release him or but I thought he was going to retire.
Okay.
Like I said, because of his neck and back issues, I'm surprised he would go play somewhere else. But that's just me.
Gotcha. Okay. We appreciate your comments and your opinion. Let me let you know, Denise and Ty. We may have a long show, so I just want to let y'all both know if there's any time that you can't stay long with us, just let us know, and we'll say our peaceful goodbyes, and hopefully we'll reunite with you very soon. So we're gonna go forward with the show, okay?
Yep.
Cool.
Cool. All right. So, Faithful Huddle and our special guest. So, now, in regards to yesterday, I want to start with yesterday. Kyle Shanahan, I appreciate so much. I mean, so much that he made a statement that was needed to the faithful and also the media that this is going to be Trey Lance's team. And I love the fact, and as you can see the quotes, I quoted different parts of his statements. When he mentioned Jimmy knows we're going with Trey, Trey knows we're going with Trey. The team knows we're going with Trey. And I'm going to stop right there. When he mentioned that, I said, yes, thank you. That makes everything certain. Also, with the locker room, who are they rolling with? And I'm pretty sure that some of the players in the locker room already seen the direction it was going, but to actually say it, at the pressers and for the media and for the faithful to like hear that it's set in stone, I was pleased because I kept saying, and matter of fact, earlier this year, a lot of faithful was saying, well, why didn't Kyle announce yet who's going to be the starter? And in my mind, I already knew who was going to be the starter. It was just unfortunate that Jimmy G had to get a surgery and it was like a setback. But again, I just wanted to say how pleased I am that Kyle had just put it to rest. Now we know who's our QB1, and we're just going to move forward. So, with that, say to the faithful huddle, I'm not going to ask who wants to mention or reply in regards to that news that we heard yesterday. I'll let any one of you take the floor.
He didn't have to announce it, but I'm glad that he did.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that it was definitive. And like, look, as far, I don't care about y'all really, but as far as the people that matters, the people in this building,
yeah,
Jimmy knows what's up, Trey knows what's up, the team knows what's up.
Exactly.
We going forward.
Yeah. And he knows what's so crazy? He said they like them both, and he said it is what it is. When he said it is what it is, I said, yo, that is my MF coach right there.
There's no one tired. I don't think there is a soul in the world that is more tired of having to deal with the questions revolving Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Lance. There's not a soul. You hear it like every time he speaks. Like you hear it when he talks about Jimmy and shit like that. It's like even in his positive, it's just like it's sharp, it's narrow, it's straight to the point. Like he's finally at that point where it's just like he ain't got to deal with it anymore.
But that leads me to what I was gonna say. It's like he could have deaded this a long time ago by just planting his flag behind Trey Lance like he knew he was gonna do, and but and then just did it because this whole time we as the fans had to go on Twitter and defend the fact that we ride with Trey Lance, and they're wondering like, okay, well, why is Jimmy G still there? Why, he hasn't even beat Jimmy G out this year. If Jimmy G's still on the team this year, how does he beat him out? And all these questions, and I feel like Kyle Shanahan, it's good that he did it now, but like you could have did this a long time ago and there wouldn't be any kind of like doubt. And all this extra doubt is a distraction if you really think about it to the team. You know what I mean?
They got to trade him though. You got to think, it's the coach ain't the GM, he ain't the CEO, he ain't the owner. You know what I'm saying? He got to play it to, in my opinion, he got to play it to like John Lynch. Like that's John Lynch's boss. He got to answer to John Lynch, and John Lynch is trying to trade him and everything like that. And so there's a lot that goes into it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot.
Well, Kyle Shanahan makes front office moves, so he is kind of like a GM too. And you could have just do it as a leader of the team, just to let everybody know who to rally around. But then if you leave it in doubt, then some people might just go the other way. You know what I mean? So that's the way I look at it. Like you want to unite the team, get the unity. That's what team is. Emphasizes is.
But is that media narrative, or is that Kyle Shanahan, or is that media narrative? Because he don't control.
No, but I know he could have controlled the media narrative in this way by just saying, "Hey, it's Trey Lance from a long time ago, months ago."
But he said it off top. He said it off top last year when they drafted him. He was like, Jimmy, he's not playing. He's not playing. Jimmy's a starter. Like Kyle Shanahan has always been straight to the point. And then it's like the media has twisted this into this narrative, and that's what you're seeing on Twitter and all this everything. Not disagreeing, but this is something that I hear a lot, and it's just like the reality is like Shanahan they don't care about us. Like that's weird. It's like they love the fans, but they have nothing to do. It's just like if you a boss of your job, you know what I'm saying? It's like you don't care what anybody that's not inside your building is doing. And so he can't fix a narrative. And it's like we drafted him. He's going to be replacing him moving forward. And that, what else can he say? Jimmy's playing. It's like, and then it was just the narrative, but from the media and then the fans, because it was like, even right now, if you hop on Twitter, Cats 2 days ago was still arguing if it's going to be Jimmy or Trey. Our fan base, it's like, bro, they 3 first-round draft picks and a third with a Super Bowl roster. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
that's exactly what I was saying. Like that's the vision that comes with uncertainty.
Let's give them credit for understanding the timing of the matter. There are 2 factors that happened this week. Jimmy G threw well, which made him tradable to another team. It's right before preseason starts. So what better time to make it definitive than now? Yeah. Also, the interest was kept up all summer long. Everybody's talking about the quarterback situation. Everybody. They didn't get a chance to really have that many other controversies as a result of it. Timing is everything. Anybody, like the press said, he knew why we got this guy and what we paid for him, but knew that he was going to be our starting quarterback. Yeah. Even with almost no sample of work.
And look for Cincinnati to come in too, because Joe Burrow just had his appendix.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, right.
Right. That's rough.
I also think that Kyle thinks that in Kyle's mind, he kind of put that to bed earlier when they were at the NFL owners meeting. Yeah. Because at the NFL owners meeting, Kyle literally said, "We are trading Jimmy. Like we are actively trading Jimmy." So when Kyle, he's like, "We're actively trading Jimmy." And I loved it when I think it was Joanna Rossini, I think that's who it was, came out and said on NFL Network, she was like, "Well, I reached out to a 49er insider and they said, what more do I have to tell you? And what more do I have to say that it's Trey Lance's team?" And I'm like, oh boy, that is definitely Kyle Shanahan. He's basically like, shut the blankety blank up and leave me alone. See, that's why I love my boy. That's why I love Kyle. I just love Kyle because he's full of disinventitor. I love that man.
Yep.
Right. I think you gotta I think we really have to hold off opinions on all this Jimmy situation from the end of this season till where we're at right now, because we still don't know how much Jimmy played into this, because it sounds like he was traded. and they had it done, and that's when he went and got that surgery because he didn't want to play there. So it sounds like there's way more to this story that we probably will start to find out once Jimmy's gone, however he's gone, about what went wrong, because it definitely seemed like the trade was done and in place. And Kyle Shanahan said a couple of things now where he's like, yeah, we thought he even said we thought we had him traded, and then he went and had that surgery.
Yep.
He said 2 days ago.
I've always wanted to say that, but always felt that it would be disrespectful to say it out loud. But when I hear it, I love it. I think you're spot on. Because if you ever want to see somebody that sabotaged the trade, that was Jimmy G.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
remember, he also had that no trade clause in there as well until the new league year.
Exactly.
So he had that leverage, then went and had the surgery, which gave him extra leverage. He was controlling everything. Like, what can you do?
He played it. He played it to the T. He played it to the T.
And that, I guarantee John Lynch did not take that laying down.
No.
That was a slap to his face.
If
you ever saw him play on the field, he didn't back down for nobody.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you know what?
200% right, Prez. I think you're 200% correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know what? To the faithful huddle and our special guest, again, thank you for your availability. Kyle also mentioned, I don't know if y'all heard this, Kyle also mentioned that Jimmy G kept them notified regarding the surgery. So they knew. Because at first, the talk was that Jimmy G did it behind their back. And that's not true, according to what they said yesterday in the presser. So according to Kyle was saying that they would know, he meaning Jimmy G had notified them regarding the surgery. So they knew he was going to have this.
But that was done separate from the team. That wasn't team.
Yeah.
Right.
Team,
I understand that. I feel
Then why would you try to trade a guy
He
who
popped it on him?
sabotaged his trade value and put it out there to the world?
That's what I mean by saying, like Unc said, that's what I mean by he went and got his own doctor to do. That was not a team authorized surgery when it happened. So that's what I was saying, that where he played his cards, because he was like, he wouldn't want to be traded. I don't know. We don't know. But he definitely did that without team permission.
Now that I didn't know, but what I've heard yesterday.
He told him.
Jimmy had told him. So I mean, I'm taking that into consideration because I'm like, okay, well, I don't know, the other situations, but for him to tell them, I respect that much for him to tell them. Because at first I was kind of like listening to the rumors as far as him doing it behind their back. Now I felt that was really disrespectful. But being that Kyle said otherwise, and I'm like, okay, well, that was a lie. That
he probably told them the day of.
That's what I'm thinking.
First Lady, I agree with you. And I also want to make this point. It makes no sense to openly admit that he screwed your organization when you're trying to get rid of him.
Right.
Period.
Yeah. They've had to play this.
I don't put anything past anybody with that much money involved.
Yeah, right. It's a chess game for them. They've had
absolutely, and his feelings were hurt because he brought a rookie.
And if we're being honest, the real thing about Jimmy, this whole situation, is that they overvalued him. They overvalued him and how they.
I never thought I'd hear you say that.
They went.
They definitely did.
Definitely did.
When we had a third round pick for him, it was like it was time to give that up, and they turned. They
definitely overplayed the market, and they end up,
and it's not
carrying the bag.
It's not the ability, it's the cap hit. It's the $27 million that's the issue. It's not the trade compensation. Teams are giving up picks left and right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's the $27 million cap hit that Jimmy was at. That was the biggest issue in getting him traded. And so I guess they just tried to maximize it, or I don't know. It'll be interesting to hear what they say when it's all said and done.
In my opinion, bro, to piggyback what you said, Prez, I think they overvalue him regarding his looks. No, real talk. No, let's keep it real. This is business, bro. You sell records, and there's more women in the world than men. Let's be honest and let's keep it real. one thing about our show, we keep it authentic. Like, yo, value, his looks.
He did have a nice jawline.
like keeping
Yes,
it
I
real.
agree
Like
with
how many
100%.
ugly lead singers are there? Like you could probably say KT from Jodeci. You know what I mean? That was it though. That was the only ugly lead singer you ever saw. And the dude from Five Heartbeats. That's it.
Hey, Jeff, I always said I think after if he doesn't get a backup QB job, I think Jimmy G will make a great underwear model. He'll make millions.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm getting uncomfortable.
He's already modeling for Travis Matthew, I think.
He's got to fall back already.
You got the man down to his drawers now. Come on.
That's crazy.
I just went with the jawline, but it's
Yo, I can see the commercial now. Jimmy G string.
But you know what? Real talk, like Prez is right. I think Prez is right. I think
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Jimmy Gigolo.
Love it.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
I'll see myself.
So, but let me say this.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome.
Denise, Ty, I want to introduce you both to our extended family, our brother P Warrior.
What's happening, P?
What's going on, man?
P Warrior.
Good today?
Yeah,
Y'all
we
good?
good, bro. We good. Denise, Ty,
Good, man.
our brother P Warrior, he has a podcast with his younger brother Ben Good. They go by the name of Faithful Boys. Me and my brother P Warrior, we met each other within Twitter, obviously. And he's been blessing us with his positivity, his appearance, his thoughtfulness, his support, his opinions on the team. He shows up every Wednesday to bless our show. Although he has a show, that's why I said he's our extended family. He's a part of Faithful Huddle. I asked the brother, to join us, and he was open arms to join us. So I just want to introduce you both to our brother P Warrior and P Warrior, Ty and Denise.
Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, man, yeah. It's all love. Look, y'all 49
Definitely.
fans, so
Exactly.
y'all, look, y'all 49 fans, so it's already love, right? Y'all know what this about. This about the
No
faithful,
doubt.
man.
Exactly.
Either you in it or you ain't in it at all. So I know y'all in it to win it. So look, man,
Right.
it's all good right there. So it's all love, man. Y'all family now. So you already got them. You just know I got y'all, man. They can tell y'all. I'll put y'all on the prayer list too. So it's all love.
Faithful love. All faithful love.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Yes,
So
sir.
just to move right along real quick, if you can, P Word, we was talking real quick regarding the breaking news regarding the 49ers releasing D Ford. We just want to know your thoughts and comments so we can move on regarding yesterday's presser.
Well, I mean, it's unfortunate that he had to be released, man. When he traded the second round pick for him and they signed him to the $80 million contract, it was like, okay, man, we finally got a pass rush. You know what he did in Kansas City, man? He got one of the quickest first steps off the edge in the game. The 19 season, man, him and Nick Bosa was a beast out there, Help him get to the Super Bowl, and it was like, man, we got the pass rush for the next X amount of years, and then he could just never stay healthy. And so, you give him props for, restructuring the contract, a couple of different times to give him flexibility with the cap, to kind of sign guys. It's just unfortunate that he could never get healthy. But when he was out there, he produced. It's just a fact he could never be out there to produce. So, I know he on the hook for a lot of the money now, and, I guess he was healthy enough to pass a physical and they released him. So you wish him the best. You hope he could maybe resurrect his career somewhere else. It's just unfortunate that, man, if he would have been healthy, he probably could have won that Super Bowl. But I ain't going there because you already know how that go with me. So I'm going to leave that alone. But, ultimately it's just sad that he could not stay healthy.
Yeah. I was telling the Faithful Huddle earlier, before you joined us that I was asking the question like, is this the end as far as like retirement? And I don't want to wish that upon him, you know.
Mhm.
However, you know, you never know what a man's situation is regarding that injury. However,
Yeah.
I hope it's not the end, but if it is the end, then that will be his choice, respectfully. And
Mhm.
like you were saying, I'm pretty sure the whole Faithful Huddle also hopes for that. You know, he makes the best decision for himself because just like Denise was saying earlier before you came in, P Warrior, regarding that injury with your neck and your back, you don't want to mess with that, you know, and your health is more important than getting it more severe than what it was. You follow?
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
but moving right along, we was mentioning P word regarding Kyle Shanahan statements yesterday. I just want to focus on yesterday so we can move forward regarding today. And I was just telling the faithful huddle and our faithful viewers how I was pleased that Kyle Shanahan had made it set. He made it set in stone that Trey Lance is our quarterback. And I had posted, as you can see, his quotes from yesterday. And I want you to, if you can, quickly, if you can, I don't mean to rush you, bro. If you can share your comments and your thoughts regarding Kyle finally, I know I'm pretty sure a lot of people was like, well, finally he said that, you know, this is Trey's team. And I always, me personally, I felt that the actions was clear enough where they was going. Sometimes you don't have to say anything. You know how they say action speaks louder than words?
Yep.
I believe that. And I'm like, yo, their actions showed you where they're going. You follow what I'm saying? So I don't want to take the floor, P Warrior. Just want to know your thoughts and comments regarding Kyle Shanahan about Trey.
Well, I was I was all in on it, and I think he needed to do it. And um, to me, just watching the presser, which that's the first press I didn't watch since maybe the last one we had when the season was over. I just, y'all know I'll check out in a minute, but it was good for Kyle to say that. And Kyle is comfortable in his skin as a coach. He knows the team he has. He knows what Trey can do. And it ain't about Jimmy no more in the sense of you being a starter. We wish you the best. We thank you for what you did, you know, helping us get to the Super Bowl, helping us get to the NFC Championship game twice, you know, but it's about Trey Lance now. And so for Shanahan to come out and say that, that puts to rest all of the media speculation. Okay, if he don't say that, then Jimmy is still in the room and you got to answer the question. When Trey comes to the podium, he got to answer the question, so on and so forth. So to me, that's put to rest. That's put to bed. Now all the focus is on Trey on the field, developing, growing, getting the continuity with the offense, with the receivers, the running game, everything. So I'm glad he said it. I'm glad that he stepped up and he did that. So I'm happy, you know what I'm saying, that he took that initiative and he told Trey, he told the team, he told the media in the Bay Area and everybody that's a faithful all over the country and the world that Trey is the starter. That's what I've been wanting to hear from Jeff. I wanted to hear it last year, but we know it didn't happen. But now it's reality. So let's go and do what we know this boy can do. We're trying to win a championship with him. So that's what it's about now. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I was happy with it yesterday. I had a smile on my face when he said it when I was watching it. So you know, so yeah, I'm good with it. So yeah, man, come on. He's the starter.
I like how Shanahan got cold with it too when he was just like, you know, Jimmy G's gonna be in a good place too on another team. And I mean, I saw how he, you know, he said that with his chest. You know what I mean?
I was like, talk your talk, Kyle.
Talk your talk, man. We go, no disrespect to Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everything, but we go, you know, we're going in another direction. We're going on that rocket ship. Only VIPs on board. You know what I mean?
So real talk. Yesterday, y'all may agree with me or not. Yo, for some reason, like when I listen to Kyle Shanahan does his press, he always take lead. But for some reason, yesterday he took over the presses to me. Like
I love it.
Jizzle, like he put his foot down. He was just answering questions. He was just letting people know this is where we're going.
Facts.
Yep.
Y'all either get on or get off.
He ain't got to deal with it no more. He ain't got to deal with it no more. I'm telling you,
exactly.
He got the biggest weight lifted off his shoulder, man.
Yeah.
He ain't got to deal with it no more.
Even when our favorite reporter, Grant, asked him the stupid arm fatigue question.
Yeah. And you know what?
How these guys pulled back.
Exactly. And I'm glad that he shot it down with a great reply when he was saying that it was only one time.
Yeah.
You follow what I'm saying? I'm thinking, because just like last week, y'all had told me I didn't know that it was an arm fatigue last year when y'all was telling me. And then when Kyle was mentioning that, he was like, yeah, it was last year, one time.
It's literally the East Coast media. It's another thing where the East Coast media, I'm telling you, man, like I thought it used to be this way and I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. I thought it used to be this way, especially since Shanahan got here, but even a little bit how they would kind of like play us down, the NFL and the media would, even back when Harbaugh was here. When we was on our run and people were still kind of like talking crazy on us year to year. And it's like, that's weird. The Warriors, the East Coast media, this thing is a real thing. And so it's like they took that one time and made it into a narrative of, oh, he's got an arm fatigue a year later. Like, it's like they control all this. They control everything. It's like coach says what he says. Facts say what they say. The game gets played the way the game gets played. But then there's a completely other game and how it's depicted and thrown out. And that's how people take it in, because you ain't watching every game. You ain't watching every series of every game every Sunday. So you don't know. So what people tend to talk about is what's on the shows. And these shows are ran by teams that are like East Coast prevalent. Like, ownership, how much money it go down as how much money that these cats bring in year to year. Like talk about it. The Eagles, the Redskins, and the Cowboys, year after year after year after year, are all in the top 7 or top 8. Please tell me how that is a thing.
I don't know, man.
Money.
I don't
answer the question with the question. Money.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is. It's that East Coast bias. Then you got that. Instead,
but in the real world, you can watch the game for yourself.
Fact.
But see, we're in a world of opinions. Everybody's got an opinion. You hear so many opinions, you won't even know how to walk across the street. You'll be stuck in the middle of the street spinning around. So you just a real football purist will know what they see.
Throwing the ball.
Denise, go ahead, Denise.
What'd you say, Denise?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have interrupted. I apologize. You said Brown. I said, you mean like Jimmy Garoppolo when he's trying to throw the ball?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Okay, being that you took over, bro, can you read the comment from Niner by Nature 88?
No worries. Trey's about to drop bombs all over the field come week 1. Get ready for it, faithfuls. Boom. Yeah. They don't get the Heisman in the NFL, do they?
I agree.
I'm trying to tell you. That's another reason Shanahan's so happy. This is probably the best talent quarterback he will ever get a chance to coach.
And pick.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Think about it. I mean, you went from a howitzer to an A1 cannon. Boom.
Yeah.
You guys got a gun.
Yeah. And you know what?
This is grape juice. They old grapes. You got that, didn't you?
I see what you did there. Yeah, I'm with you. Play on, player.
You know what I'm happy also about, as you see within the next statement, when Kyle Shanahan said, I love our team right now. I have not, in the 5 years since Kyle has been with us, I have not ever heard him say anything like that. And for him to say something like that, man, I'm so like overwhelmed and more confident on my prediction of the 49ers winning the chip this year.
You know, when you have the tools to get done what you plan to have done, somebody who can execute it, you have a right to be excited.
Yeah.
You can't, if the best plan with the poor execution is no plan at all.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Right.
What you think of Kyle Shanahan's comment when he said, "I love our team right now"?
He should. I love our team right now.
Ty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yo, if every year we would come in and it would be like little holes here and there, right? We don't really have that this year. There may be a question mark or two, but it's not really holes on the roster. Right. From the quarterback position, which Kyle is focused on, he feels like he has his guy now.
Yeah.
That can attack the entire field.
Boom.
And if the play breaks down, he can use his legs as well.
And to bail him out.
Exactly. But he can also design things for him too.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like get down on in the red zone. Oh, look, a little read option and sneak tray out the backside, things like that.
Yeah.
So now he's like, okay, I'm gonna work with this. I'm real happy with what I got, with what I'm seeing. Yeah. So he's in a comfortable place.
Thanks. Anybody else feel like Ayuk is like a highlight, like in the waiting? I feel like he's gonna make plays now with Trey. Like he is constantly gonna be in the top 10 with just incredible. Dude is just so, his hands are so big. He's such a good catcher, but his arms are so tremendously long.
Yep.
That throwing ratio, man, it's just like, even if you look last year, he had that catch on the sideline against Arizona, but then he also had that one-handed catch where the ball was behind him. Trey's ball was behind him, like he caught it back, man. It's like, bro, he got them hands, man.
Yeah. And you know what? I gotta mention this, being that you brought up Brandon Ayuk, and I'm reading from David Lombardi's Twitter, and he mentioned what Brandon Ayuk has said, and I might show the video. Brandon talking about it, but I'm going to read it right here. I'm just going to quote based on what David Lombardi has said regarding Brandon Ayuk has said. Brandon Ayuk noted that the deep threat of Trey Lance's arm forces safeties into a quick backpedal, and that he expects that to open room for the 49ers short passing game.
Yep.
Their bread and butter to set up Yak.
Yards after the catch.
Bro, exactly. Kittle should be open 70% of plays. Kittle's open in the middle of the field, 70. And if that run game's going, bro. That play action pass over the middle, that's where Danny Gray's going to excel.
That's what I was going to say.
Jennings going to be lethal.
Danny Gray's speed.
My boy JJ.
No, I agree with that, though, but like Craig, don't you think now when we say the biggest blemish on what we project the Niners to be is the offensive line, don't you think Kittle's gonna have to block more? That's the downside. He's gonna have to be blocking more just because we don't have the faith that they're even as good as last year's line. You know what I mean? What do you guys think about that?
I don't think so. We're good.
Man, bro.
I think a mobile quarterback makes up for a mediocre line.
No, but it's a legitimate concern, though, with McGlinchey.
I'm not saying it's not.
We don't know what McGlinchey if he can hold up after he coming back from his injuries, and so there is there's an alternate reality where Kittle is in line blocking more than we want, and that actually can ruin what we project.
No.
Freaking money. He makes too much freaking money, bro.
But you know what, Jizzle, to answer your question, I regarding Kittle, he's gonna block on a run and he's gonna block on a play action. That's what I see.
I'll leak him out too.
Action is
but hold on.
The action is for him.
Would you say, Ty?
But I was saying, just to Jizzle's point, even if we have to go, let's say, to a max protect where we're leaving Kittle in to help block on either side of the line.
Juice.
The weapons
you got downfield
that we have is crazy.
Right.
Ayuk is going to be a beast. We know what Debo is. The speed of Gray, just the overall build and of Jennings. Like the back end of these defenses aren't going to be able to hold up to all that.
Trey Sermon in the backfield.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, because I think Hasty is gone.
And throw Jeff Wilson back there too.
Yes, you know it. No doubt about it. So I mean, listen. I mean, we
Run
all,
game has to be working though. Our offense is based off of the run. The run has to work.
Almost definitely.
It has to work. Like the run has to work. Like no matter what, even if Shanahan would completely field.
The key, no, you're good. And I apologize for cutting you off. You said the right thing, but what's the best thing to say for that to work is that offensive line.
No, and that's what I was getting at.
Okay.
I was about to go where it's like our offensive line cannot be subpar and this work any way that it's supposed to work. Like this offensive line has to be able to run block because if they can run block, they will have more time as pass blockers. And we're going to struggle in the very first few weeks of pass blocking. That's just going to be what it is because it's a bunch of dudes that haven't played together. And so that run game, like to win on the road, especially like I know people think the Bears are going to be easy. Either way, it's a road game. And then going to Denver 2 weeks later, it's like we have to be able to run the ball. Like we have to be able to run the ball to give this offense the ability to set itself up to do what it is. In years moving forward, it's probably not going to be as run dominant as it is right now. But right now, they have to run the ball. They have to be able to run the ball successful for this offense to go.
Hey, listen, I feel what you're saying. I feel you, Uncle Keith. I see you. I just want to say real quick. As long, the left side is fine, in my opinion.
Facts.
Okay. Now, if the right side, once they get that squared away, and I'm about to post that up in a few minutes, once they get that squared away, as far as who's going to win those jobs on the right side, we're going to be fine. You follow what I'm saying? So, as long as they do their job and open up those lanes for Mitchell, Wilson, Sermon,
TDP,
and, I think
TDP,
right, and Mason. Mason is the other undrafted player that we had got.
Yeah,
I'm reading that he's fast. That's
He's
why I was saying earlier. Yeah, Jizzle.
But Mason is also fast laterally, which gives us a strength. If you can move down that line laterally and then make your cut, that makes up for a weak offensive line also. This is the most competitive running back preseason I've ever seen on any team. You got bruisers and you got cruisers.
Yeah.
And that makes a difference on the line.
You say
Mason is the new Mostert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go with that.
Yeah.
And as far as your offensive line, the depth on the right side, you've got some players that like Nick Zalek coming up as a backup for your right tackle.
Yeah.
Jalen Moore. And Spencer Burford could play three positions from center to the right guard to right tackle.
Thank you, Uncle Keith. You done.
So when you got that kind of depth there, you can find somebody that goes from a zero to a hero, and that seals up that side.
Right. That's what I wanted to post up next. So you read my mind, Uncle Keith.
I help you. All right.
So check it out, Faithful Huddle.
Let it go, Prez.
Denise and Ty. Okay, so yesterday, Kyle Shanahan mentioned, and I'm paraphrasing, it's going to be an offensive line battle. So as you can see, I put the offensive line battle is on. Shanahan mentioned it's going to be a musical chairs. It's going to be musical chairs. Yo, when he said that, that should tell us, like, yo, there's no clue who's going to start.
You think that is a good thing, though?
Yeah.
That makes me nervous.
That's not a good thing.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
He also didn't seem like he was very concerned either. Like, even just by his comment that this is one of the best teams that he's had, like, he just doesn't seem that concerned.
All right.
I think he's drafted around and coached around a weak offensive line. He's got enough weapons to get around that. And I don't think the offensive line is going to be as weak as we think, with as much competition there is to get on the line.
Exactly.
Not weak. There's just a lot of question marks, and they all lack experience. They all lack experience. And, like, it's like this is the worst position in sports to lack experience would be the offensive line.
Right.
Everything's off it. It would be like going to war with 100 million, with like 1 million folks, you know what I'm saying? But your beginning line is your weakest link. Your beginning opening line of attack is the weakest link. that is it's just crazy. And then you throw in a rookie quarterback. That's it's just it I don't know, man. I don't know how it's gonna go, honestly.
I think if you're going to consider the quality of your coach, you got to consider the quality of the coaching. And if you're playing everything that's going to be designed around what you have versus what you want, and this competition allows you to do that. I don't think it's going to be a long competition for a lot of these positions. You're either going to have it or you ain't.
Yeah.
Because he's got to have some cohesion on that line because, Prez, you're right. You can't have musical chairs on the line getting ready to go into the first game of the season.
That's true.
You got to figure out who's bringing it and who ain't. And if you didn't get it the first 3 weeks, if you get a shot, you're going to give it your best. Availability is right behind availability is effort.
True.
Yeah. That's what I'm worried about. I hope they figure it out fast, because when they said that, like, they're, everybody's jumping around from position to position, I'm like, in the O-line, really? Like, let's protect our biggest asset, and his name is Trey Lance. So can we not, like, mess around with that? That actually, that's the one thing Shanahan said that made me a little nervous. I was like, really?
Thank you.
Burford is the one thing that doesn't make me nervous. I think he's going to be a superstar.
He's the true natural center.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that it allows you to do other things with Brendel and Brunskill.
Did anyone hear anything about Poe today?
No, that's a good question, Denise. No, I haven't.
I didn't get none of the rookies though, really.
Because I know Poe was supposed to be flying with Trent to training camp.
Yeah.
I know Trent got relieved due to a personal matter, but I haven't seen anything. Not saying that Poe wasn't there, but I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I was curious because I heard a lot about him before, so I was just wondering.
Yeah. But honestly, Denise, they're looking more towards Donovan West than Poe. That's why I pushed them, because it's going to be a battle at center between Brendel, Brunskill, and Nick Zakel.
Yeah.
And I think Donovan West, if I remember correctly, I think Donovan West as far as the center. And then I think it's going to be a battle between Brunskill and Jalen Moore at right guard.
Yeah.
That's why I posted center and right guard. Because I was looking at the positions on a 90-man roster.
Man.
What's up, bro?
Oh yeah, you gotta play Brunskill at center. Like, at this point, going over all our options and no training camp, it should be Brunskill at center, Jalen Moore at right guard, and then McGlinchey at right tackle. It's just like that seems to be like your most experienced, because we playing like, bro.
You wouldn't put Brendel at right guard?
Them first 5 to 8 games, we play some squads, bro. We can't go through, like, if we're talking about winning the West and getting the bye going into the playoffs, bruh, our season is in the first 8 games, because that back half we're gonna run through it. They'll have experience, all of it, the line, everything will be gelled. You figured it out. It's like, bro.
Yep.
But the problem is, the hardest part of our schedule is the front half, where you have 5 of 8 games on the road.
Yeah,
and so it's like I think we just got to go with experience, like, and it just sounds like Brunskill, Moore, and McGlinchey.
Well, Prez, I agree with you regarding our first 8 games. But the beauty of playing those first 8 games, just something for the whole faithful to think about. They don't have no tape on Trey Lance. You follow what I'm saying?
It's hard to screen.
They don't know. Nobody knows. Of course, nobody knows our offensive line, who is going to be, and the weapons that we already had and also brought in. They don't know what to expect.
Let me ask you like this. My bad. Go ahead.
No, you good, bro. Go ahead.
No. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. You good. I was going to
I'll put it like this. Switch it. Say we had our line. Okay. Our line, our defensive line, and we were going up against our
offensive
line. How would you feel? How would you feel? Switch it the other way. Like, switch it the other way. What would you look at it? So, like, say our defensive line, and we were going up against the Rams, and this is what their line is what our is now. What would you think? Like, we got the best line in the league. You gotta, in my opinion, you have to consider who we're playing. And we say we play some of the best defenses in the league, meaning you're playing with dudes that are like, we're talking about premier, the best of the best, like defensive line, some of them that we have to play. And it's like they're going up against inexperience. Like, that's a real reality, in my opinion, of it, depending on what you're trying to get out of this. Wild card things, it's a little bit different. You can afford games, but we can't afford losses if we're trying to get the 1 seed to have the bye. If that's not what you're playing for, and I'm not saying it anyway, because ultimately it's just getting the playoffs, but these games are very important. So it's like, that's why I say the experience has to play, just because we got to give our best chance to win these games that we have to win when you're in week 16, 17, 18, possibly fighting for playoff position.
I disagree.
Hold up, Prez. You brought up something good. These guys got to go up against our D line in practice, and I think Kyle's looking at it as, all right, I got a lot of pieces to work with. You know what? I want to see which one of these guys is going to step up, and if they can hold up against our D line, those are the guys I'm going to go into battle with.
Right? I think you have to play the best.
Who's going to block Armstead? Who's going to be able to block, Kinlaw next to him? What's that combo? Whoever can handle them, I could go into battle with them. And I think that's what he's just waiting back to see. And that's what camp and preseason is for.
And just do just enough to handle them, especially the inside.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just look at the interior.
And I was just talking about our defense being that prayers. You say our defensive line.
Yeah.
Yo, if they can maintain Kinlaw and Armstead, like Ty was saying, then
But they ain't going full fledged. You don't practice.
Well, we know that.
When they put the pads on, they might go a little bit.
Yeah.
You can tell by athleticism. You can tell by the metrics for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So yeah, no, you're right.
I think Kyle knows. I think he has a pretty good idea as to who's going to start, and he's always a kind of keep his cards close to his vest type person. Even last year with the whole Jimmy G and Trey Lance about who was going to play, and he's like, oh, I have a pretty good idea. I think at this point with the O-line, I think he's just going to keep that closer to his vest, but I think he has a pretty good idea.
Thanks.
I know it's very early, but I think that he has something in his mind, and
Yeah, I agree, Jess.
The best situation to have is to plant the seeds in these players that they all have a shot at making that line. If you do that, you'll see what you truly have.
Thanks.
Yep.
And the best players have got to play. And our coach is smart enough, and you got to give him credit, to know who that is.
Yep.
I respect, and Prez, I respect experience. I really do. But that same experience was a weak line last year. Correct?
What's that?
Wasn't that same experience line pretty much weak last year?
Yeah.
So if the same players, the same players aren't there, West is gone, but you've got enough components here to build something. It's a work in progress. And you got a quarterback that you can design plays around a bad line.
Facts. Well, and then listening to y'all, I think, and then even I could be taking the musical chairs out of context, because in reality, now that we've put it out there, you would have musical chairs for your backups.
Yeah. Or a platoon system almost.
Exactly. You're playing musical chairs because you're going to find out where these guys are going to be best fit, not only if they're having to be called in to play because of injury, but also if they have to play together, if that makes sense.
And plus, keep in mind, Prez, those players that I just had on the screen, they pretty much are versatile.
Yes, I was going to say the same thing. You got three flexible Freddies on that offensive line.
All about and again, we got to remember, we said many shows before, every team that we play, it might be a different player that's going to be lined up against that defense because of the scheme, because they know their weakness. So we're going to attack their weakness.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
I feel you. If you yeah, that's real.
Smart.
And I want to I want us to respond to our first lady. Our first lady, I don't think Kyle know. I think
not that he's like, okay, this one, but I think he has like a good sense.
No, not set in stone. Yeah.
Right. But just to like plug players in. Like I think he has a good idea.
Right. Because Kyle's the type of person, he wants people to push each other.
You want to watch?
And then that's when they identify, who's best fit for a particular, I guess, week.
I'm coming.
But that's starting first 5 on week 1. That's gonna be crucial.
I got to take this one outside. She was stuck inside during the storm, so she got a pee-pee. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right.
Come on.
So, I mean, listen. P. Ward, what you think, bro?
Come on, girl. Come on.
But I mean,
let's go. Come on, JJ.
What?
You're not getting no sense.
Wanting to have a starting 5, starting all training camp that can be a little cohesion in the timing and the blocking schemes and everything. I think he's doing the musical chairs because he's got to see what he has. Now, the last 2 years they drafted all of these offensive linemen. Now, they're supposed to be interchangeable. They can play guard, they can play center, some can play tackle, some can play all of the positions. Ultimately, you got to have that flexibility because, God forbid, somebody get hurt. We know we don't want Trent Williams getting hurt for sure. We want him healthy as the whole season. But Jalen Moore played that tackle position with a swing tackle last year. He can play the guard position, so you got flexibility there. Buford, who started in the training camp today, played guard and tackle, and they say he could play center.
Yeah.
Now, I just think to me, I just don't like Brunskill at the center position. I just don't think he's physical enough to play the center position. That's just my opinion. I would go with, I guess they're going to go with Brundle, or they got the guy, Donovan West, who I think could be the long-term answer. Then they got the guy, Poe. I don't think he was out there today, but I don't like Brunskill at the center position. I think he's better at the guard position, but ultimately, Kyle knows. I agree with Jess. I think he's not, they ain't going to announce nothing right off. Kyle knows who has an idea of who the 5 will be. To me, Trent Williams and Banks is that left side. They're going to start Banks regardless. You trade up to move up to get him.
Thanks.
And he was the replacement for Tomlinson. So he's going to start. And he needs every rep because he didn't play last year at all. So now the right side, we got to pray Mike McGlinchey comes back to like rookie Mike McGlinchey form when he was had the weight and he could anchor and he could run block and he wasn't bad pass blocking. We don't need to like Mike McGlinchey getting run over by defensive back. Don't need that Mike McGlinchey out there. So we definitely need him healthy. We definitely need him with the weight to be able to anchor in the run game and pass block. We know he ain't got no quick feet, but we need you to have enough feet to move. You know what I'm saying? When you're not getting bulldozed over by defensive backs.
You talking about McGlinchey, right?
Yeah. Talking about McGlinchey.
Well, he's in shape now. He's healthy.
That's what I'm saying. We need him healthy because we got to solidify that right side. Because we know predominantly they're going to run behind Trent Williams. And if Banks comes to the party, they're going to run behind him. But you can't always run to the left side. You got to be able to run and balance it out. So we need Mike McGlinchey.
McGlinchey's always been a good run blocker. That's something you don't have to worry about. It's just pass blocking that's really got to be nervous.
So when he was a lightweight, he was getting run over by defensive backs, bro. You saw it. You saw it in some of the games. He was getting run over out there.
Bad.
He was getting pancakes.
Real bad.
Yeah. I don't like my pancakes.
He got to have the weight, bro. He got to have the weight. But I'm just saying, if he comes back to form like rookie Mike McGlinchey, then they'll be straight. And then the right guard, there'll be a battle between whoever. I'm confident that it's going to be straight. I'm going to just look at it positive till I hope it don't become a negative. So I'm just put it to you like that. I'm going to look at it positive till God forbid, Trey they can't block, and then that's gonna be a concern. It's training camp. Let's let them fight it out, and hopefully by the time they get to the first game, they're gonna have a five that be confident in open holes for the running back and be able to block for Trey. And the one thing that I know we don't want to see is him running for his life because he got to run for his life. We want to see him do design runs because that's the design, not because they got five guys chasing him because they can't block. So let's just put it like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, I can say regarding the faithful huddle and Denise and Todd, our offensive line, it's a question mark because we don't know. With the ability of Trey Lance, our backfield, our wide receiver core, our offense is gonna look totally different. So we don't know, like Niners Jess was saying, that we know Kyle wants what he want and he's gonna get what he want. You follow what I'm saying? For him to be successful with Trey Lance regarding his offense of scheme, it's gonna work out. Of course, how it's gonna work out, we don't know. And just like you were saying, P Word, they're gonna battle it out. And may the best player win. I mean, we have our opinions who should be at center, who should be at right guard, who should be at right tackle, and that's that is our concern because, since Kyle has been with us since 2017, our offensive line has been, in my grade, I would give it like a C. You feel what I'm saying? Like just getting by. And with this new season and with this new core that we have, we'll see. We'll see what they're working with. Let me I want to move forward. I want to bring this up. I thought about my young brother Prez. I don't know too much about Trey Sermon, but I gotta bring this up. Shanahan on Trey Sermon, he mentioned that he has done everything he can. He is as yoked up as he can be. You can tell the guy learned from his rookie year and he wants to do a lot more. And I put meaning in regards to the word yoke, because not that many people know what yoke means. Yoke means very muscular. You feel what I'm saying? So when I seen that, I'm like, yo, I wonder how they gonna use Trey Sermon. Because they may, if he got more muscular, I'm like, yo, him and what is it? What's the other
TD?
Yeah.
TDP.
They might be used more on a physical tip as far as them yardage than Mitchell and Wilson.
It's the inside zone. So I've been looking into it. That's where we're at. And when you look at Banks and you see what they're doing, it's the inside zone. And so that's what Sermon did more of at OU and Ohio State. He's an in-between. So that's why that's what the learning curve was, because that's the first time Sermon, who does not have that type of speed, is being challenged to get outside. When he's a power back, he will run you over. He's fast in the open field, but he's going to run you over, and it's going to take multiple dudes to stop him. But then he's also very nifty for his size inside that box with linebackers and everything like that. That's what TDP does. Anyway, LSU, it's the same type of run games. So that's also what they're doing is a combination. And last year you didn't have the offensive line for them to run the inside zone. So that's why he's getting him bigger. And that's also why TDP is the size of who he is. It's no coincidence that JaMycal Hasty's being kicked out. Wilson's still a big cat. Wilson, that's your dude. Wilson's a big running back. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's going to. Them dudes being bigger is to carry that inside, because I think that's what it's going to be going to. So we'll see. But
yeah, if you really look at the last couple moves or few moves in the last few years that Kyle Shanahan did, you can see he's gradually shifting his philosophy. He's always been the outside zone. He's always had the skinnier linemen, kind of like how Bob McKittrick did it for Bill Walsh back in the day. And now you're starting to see him get more physical with Aaron Banks. You're seeing him get TDP. You see he's keeping Wilson around. You see he's got these bigger backs running the inside zone and running the outside zone. Not much different. You still have to be a one-cut runner in this zone blocking offense. And so he's switching his philosophies, just to keep one step ahead of the league.
Facts. It's going to be a hybrid for sure. It's going to be some sort of hybrid.
What's up, Uncle Keith?
You muted.
Oh, yeah, I muted him. My bad. I forgot. My bad. That's my error.
Oh.
You muted me? Did I get muted?
I heard you talking to your dog, so get my apologies.
The dog had to pee, man. Why you had to mute me? Now, don't make me model my underwear.
Okay, Jimmy G.
What else? No, Jimmy G's screen. What I was gonna say is that both TDP and Sermon are both known for blocking at the other level.
Facts.
And what Shanahan is recruiting, coaching, and expecting from everybody is versatility. That makes a championship team. You can plug anyone with experience in almost any position. So when you want to start taking first team, second team, third team, we got depth based on versatility. Burford could play 3 positions on the right side of that line. Just remember, that's strength. That's not a weakness.
Yeah, facts.
Versatility. How many times we get beat last year because we were one-dimensional?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Drop the mic.
Yeah.
And we talk about, having Trey Lance and Shanahan opening up the playbook.
Mm-hmm.
With these running backs, he's able to open up the running playbook as well. Everything isn't just outside zone. Now we cutting up inside. We hitting the A and B gaps. You got to guard the entire line all the way down.
And that running back,
that just makes us more dangerous.
That running back backs up your line.
Mm-hmm. And not just that, I think the reason Kyle is going to bigger size backs as well is because he was running up the gut and he was using Debo. And I think that's where him and Debo had a clash. And Debo's like, dude, you're not going to be using me like this because you're not going to shut down my career short. So you better get you some bigger bodies in here if that's what you want to run.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a shame that Debo was the toughest back on the team and had to be used that way.
Exactly.
So thus the TDB drafting,
And Debo's
I think that's why we drafted the bigger back this year.
Yep. You needed them.
Denise,
you gotta have some bruisers.
Denise and Ty, I understand what y'all both were saying. I have to say this. I don't think it was that. I don't think Kyle and Debo was, bumping head regarding that.
No.
Debo was all for it. What it was, we needed a spark. We didn't have a spark in the running game because there was times when Mitchell was hurt. Wilson was hurt.
He was hurt though.
Thurman wasn't. He really wasn't in the lineup. So
he was banged up.
Kyle needed that spark, and Debo.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with you, but I still believe that when it came time to negotiate contracts, I do think Debo had an issue with the way he was being used because that came out in the media, and I do believe that I don't think that was false news. I believe that Debo really did have an issue with that because him and Kyle have sat down and had that conversation, and Kyle mentioned that. So I do believe that they had that conversation.
Okay, so you're referring to after the season. Okay,
yes.
I thought you were saying like during the season.
No.
No, I apologize. No.
My apology, because that's how I took it, that they had bump head. I wasn't thinking about after the season. I was just thinking about.
No, I'm sorry. I think that's why we drafted like a bigger back, like, you know what I mean? Bigger, stout back, like to run up the gut. So I apologize.
Reason why I was saying what I was saying, because there's plenty of footage of Debo going to Richard Hightower, asking him, if you need me, put me in there.
Asking for the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying, like, Debo is not that kind of guy He's a
no.
Okay.
But-
I'm sorry. I didn't mean like during the season. That's not what I meant. I meant like after the season when it came time to negotiate his contract, because I don't think Debo. I don't think he minds being a wide back, whatever. Like, I don't think he minds doing jet sweeps and doing that. I just think when it came time for him to have to be like running up the gut, I don't think that's what he wanted to do. Like, I think that's where he was kind of like, look, Kyle, you're going to make, my career's going to be shortened if you keep running me up the gut. I'm a wide receiver, so you need to kind of back up that a little bit.
But
that's what I think. And I'm talking after the season.
I just I didn't see Debo being used like that in the future.
I was about to say that again.
Because Kyle has said that by like the 4th or 5th game, they're already looking at other squads, because we need another running back because somebody's hurt, and stuff like that. So I think that was just for like the moment.
Yeah.
But
it was a necessity.
Right.
No, it absolutely
was totally necessity.
It absolutely was necessity. But trust me, I've went back and watched a lot of our games last year because that's what a freak I am, and that's how much I love our team.
Yeah, I'm there.
Debo was getting run up the gut a lot. Towards the end of the season, he was getting run up a gut a lot. He really was.
You know what I think?
Realized it until I went back and rewatched the game. I was like, holy shit, he really was getting run up the gut a lot.
But you know what I think, Denise? And I'm not saying that you're wrong. And I'm going to look back also. You know what I think? I think you're talking about those gut runs because Debo, he's swift on the side. Yep. He always cuts back in. If you notice, he will run his route on the side and he will cut back in. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to think, like, is that what you're talking about? Because I'm not familiar with Debo going up the gut, like getting handed off. Like
he was definitely he did.
The playoffs. You're referring to the playoff games, right, Denise?
Yes.
It's in particular the playoff game. And if you remember the NFC Championship game, the way we started, was 2 straight runs up the gut with him.
He started doing it a lot more in Green Bay. And so I think some of the reason that he had to do that, he had to do those inside runs is because they now knew anytime Debo lined up in the backfield, whatever side he was getting the ball and running out because he had been running these plays so often. So I think he did start to do more inside zones, to try to change it up, but also to throw the defense off because anytime Debo lined back up there, it got very predictable. Like that run was non-existent after that Cowboys touchdown. The Debo run was over. They stopped it in Green Bay, had to do a little bit with the weather. They damn sure stopped that shit with the Rams.
Yep.
And so it's like, and I also think I think Shanahan was ahead of the curve a little bit and understanding he has to switch to an inside zone because his run game was starting to get figured out.
Yeah.
And so I think he's very ahead of the game.
I could be wrong. I could be way off base, but I just noticed it towards the end of the year. And like you said, Prez, the playoffs, that's when I noticed it the most.
Yeah, it really did.
I think you're spot on there. I also think that Debo, since we mentioned his name about 15% of this podcast, was the most influential player on the team last year, not just based on production, based upon him being a hybrid, because everything is being geared towards hybrid players, multiple functions, multiple usage, and that makes you successful. If no other reason, if they didn't pay him at all, you can thank him for teaching Shanahan that, wait a minute, multi-purpose, multi-talented means you win.
Positionless football, basically what it is.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jizzle. Yeah. I think you couldn't have said it any better.
Yep.
Everybody has earned grass time. We used to say when I played football. Yes, Yard, I played football. I'm not just
leather helmets?
Say what?
Yeah, the leather helmets back then.
You know what? We also wrote down
Leatherheads.
Don't worry about it. I still got my dinosaur mummified back here. We good.
No face mask, Jizzle. No face mask.
Face mask for punks. And on Sunday we played in draws. Illegal check was a whole different thing back then. Y'all so nasty. Look where you taking this.
I didn't say a word.
Somebody talking about leather helmet.
After the game,
Did you have to go there?
I showed up to the
Dizzle,
game.
I'm old enough to be your father, so you need to treat me that way. Well, you said you was wrong. Lord have mercy. P. Warrior.
Yes, sir.
And gracious, the third. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I miss talking to you. Sorry I missed last week, and I'm hoping everything's going well for you. Since we got a break, because we lost Mark somehow.
No, he just wait for a second.
I'm good, man. I'm glad to be on with everybody, and everybody doing good.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about 49er football, training camp, freelance, so I'm excited, and I'm ready to see what Trey Sermon gonna do, man. I'm rooting for him hard because I think he just came into a situation coming out of college, coming out of two different teams. He just wasn't ready for the zone.
He wasn't ready for the grind.
He wasn't ready for it. Mentally.
That's why he bulked up.
He absolutely obliterated the Big 12 when he was here.
Oh, yeah.
And then, like, to a degree that I've not seen hardly any running back. Like, I don't watch college football, so it's not like I'm an OU fan or none of this shit. I hate these fans. These fans are ridiculous. Dude, it's insane. But then he goes to Ohio State and plays even better.
Yes, he did.
Like, man, bro, just wait till it clicks. Just
let him loose.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna be ready. I'm excited to see what.
Another versatile player.
He runs cats over. You don't look at him, you don't think, bro.
Okay. Well, he had a game where he actually played, and if you watch that game, I can't remember which one it was. He was running, dude. He was gunning for him. He was doing his thing.
Don't shy away from
is that the game where he fumbled? We had that big run. I believe he had the big run, and then
he had 92 yards. It was against
who are we talking about?
His only start. Sermon's only start put up a touchdown.
It was Arizona, wasn't it?
Okay. Oh, okay.
He had him a game against Seattle.
Seattle, yeah, it was a divisional opponent, one of the two, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man.
Okay.
You can see that speed.
Plus, he can also catch out the backfield.
Yep.
I like the game against Northwestern when he went for like 230 something yards.
He's a man. It may not. I mean, it could not matriculate to the NFL. That is totally a viable option. But I am telling you, I watched this man here, and then he went to Ohio State in one of the toughest conferences. NFL. Those are NFL defensive players come from the Big Ten day in and day night. They have my entire lifetime. He is going up against blue bloods. Cats he sees in the NFL and dominated after 1 year on a transfer. He's insane, man. Dude's incredibly talented.
All right, cool.
Hey, yo. Hey, Mark, real quick before you jump into the next topic.
What's up, bro?
I gotta head on out.
Cool, man.
Bedtime for me. I get up early.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Talking to y'all. Tell Jess I said have a good night.
Yeah, likewise, bro. Thank you again, though, bro.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Appreciate
there
it.
you go, Jess. I talk to you soon.
Pleasure seeing you.
Tomorrow, though, man. Thank you again, man.
Definitely.
Thanks for coming on.
All right, thank you. Bye.
All right, cool.
And actually, I'm going to head out too. I was going to just say the same thing before you jump into the next topic. I got to go too. So thank you guys so much for having me on.
It was fun.
To be part of your show. Thank you so much.
It was
I
fun,
really appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah,
I appreciate all you. It was a great time. Thank you again. Be
Please
blessed.
come back. Please come back.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You have a good
Thanks
night,
so
all
much,
right?
you guys. See you.
I'll holler at you tomorrow.
All right. Thanks again, buddy.
All right, take care. Cool.
Both our guests brought a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
All right, now I didn't do all this homework for nothing.
Oh, well, that's
Oh, no,
I got notes, re-notes, backups.
I got a table here.
yeah.
All right. So,
hey, hold on, Mark. I even got my background game going on.
I seen it.
I love it.
I'm working on it.
I love it.
I say it looks good, man.
Always faithful.
Oh,
Everything above the good.
I see. It looks good though, man. It looks good.
I'm working on it.
I know you are. I know how you roll, bro. I know. So Faithful Huddle. All right. So our brother Prez that came up with an idea in regards of us getting together to project our own 53-man roster for this season. Thought it was a great idea. If it was a confusion regarding should we do it individually or collectively, I apologize. I was just thinking individually. If everyone on the panel had did it individually, that's great. We could just work with that. I'm going to pull up the 90-man roster.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can just go from there regarding everyone's picks. Okay. All right. So let me pull this up.
What the hell?
All right, y'all good?
Woo!
You see that?
Nope.
A little bit bigger.
A little bit bigger?
Yeah.
Let me see.
No.
How about that?
That's probably about as good as you're gonna get it, man.
Mm-hmm.
What was it moving?
That's okay. I get the general idea. It's okay.
No, I'm saying, was it moving or no?
No, it is moving. Hey, we'll keep making it bigger. Yeah, it's moving. Keep expanding it.
Yeah, no.
Now it's getting bigger, and I want to say the one that jumps out the biggest to me is like the positional battle is Ecubon versus Hyder. I feel like
Okay.
it might come down to a battle between them, one of them making it, and I don't see both of them making it. And if I really had to say, I feel like Hyder has a better chance, even at the because Hyder could kick inside, and Ecubon doesn't have that flexibility.
Okay, wait a minute.
You said who?
Who?
What was the other player you said?
Defensive end?
Hyder. Kerry Hyder and Ecubon.
But what was the other guy you said?
Ecubon.
Ecubon.
Who?
What is Ecubon, man?
Ebicom?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, who was you pronounce? I didn't know who you were saying. Ebicom. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, my bad. I didn't know what you were saying. Okay.
Yeah, between those two, I could see one of those guys getting cut. I feel like that's a positional battle that's you should keep an eye on. Only one of them is probably going to make it in, and I feel like Hyder might have the leg up because he can kick inside his flexibility.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Uncle Keith.
I was thinking Drake Jackson.
Drake, what?
On the bubble?
Over Hyder.
He's gonna make it regardless. He's a rookie. He's making it regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all go make it.
I mean, because Drake was a guy we drafted because of his aggressiveness and size. And the flexibility. I mean, that kid is a stud.
Okay.
Man, that's Mark's dude. So I don't want to talk. I don't be trying to talk.
Okay. Okay. Can I make an observation?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start from the top down.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, let's start from the top down. We'll work from the top down. Because you see how David Lombardi has it. You see how he has starters.
Mm-hmm.
The depth 1, which is the backup, and then depth 2. And to the right, you see those that's going to make the practice squad. So, I mean, Uncle Keith, you can start first. If we already know Trey Lance is our quarterback 1.
Mm-hmm.
You could just let us know who's going to be on your 53-man roster from the top down.
I'm ready. Ready?
Well, why don't I have an idea? Why don't we do just each position group separately?
Yeah, quarterback, running back, fullback, wide receiver.
Like,
I'm sorry. That's what I was saying. Like work
Okay.
from the top down. That's what I was meaning. Like, I'm sorry.
All right, so running back one, Mitchell. His backup, TD Price. Fullback, Kyle. Trey Sermon can be either one. But I still put him on the start. Am I supposed to go all the way down or no?
You can do whatever you want. I just wanted to start from the top and just work our way down.
All right, wide receiver, Ayuk, Debo, Jennings, Danny Gray, Ray McLeod. Tight end, Kittle, Ross. Tight end 2, Hudson. Left tackle, I got Williams. McKivitz is his backup. I got Aaron, Banks, Sutherland at left guard, Brunskill. I got Buford as his backup. Brendel, Jalen Moore as his backup. Right tackle, I got West, Beating McClinchy, and Zelig as his backup. That gives me 24 people on the offensive side. Did I do that right, or should I did it?
I mean, you did it based on who is on your 53-man roster.
Yeah, that's correct.
We could do offense first. That works.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good to break it up like that for sure.
Okay. I mean, this was kind of tough because again, it's preseason and a lot of guys could shift positions. So I should have just highlighted what I thought was different and other than what we see as a starter.
Mm-hmm.
That would have made it a little easier.
I mean, listen, y'all could have put whoever y'all started y'all wanted to be, or just y'all 53 man roster. That's all.
Gotcha. Well, I got a 53-man roster and everything I picked on it. Made sure I counted down to the last person. So that's my offense. 24 players picked.
All right. Because keep in mind, from the starter to depth 2, all from the top down, that's already 53.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all know. I'm pretty sure y'all know that, but I'm just putting it out there. So I'm just saying, like, whoever's in a practice squad, whoever y'all feel that y'all believe that can make it, will knock somebody out in depth 1 or depth 2. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, Uncle Keith,
that's my offense.
Okay, so First Lady, you want to do the offense? You do your offense.
All right. Obviously, quarterbacks, Trey Lance, Nate Sudfeld. Running backs, I have Mitchell, TDP, Trey Sermon, Jordan Mason, Jeff Wilson, Juice for fullback. Receivers, I have Debo Samuel, Ayuk Jennings, Ray McLeod, Danny Gray. Tight end, George Kittle, Ross Dwelly, Charlie Werner. Offensive line, Trent Williams, Aaron Banks, Jake Brendel, Daniel Brunskill, Mike McGlinchey, Colton McKivitz, Jalen Moore, Justin School.
Ooh, I forgot about that boy School.
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah.
That kid's a stud.
He was during practice. He was McKivitz's backup in practice. I was watching practice earlier.
That's a real good call by First Lady because School is definitely making this.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, yo. Okay. P Warrior, what's up, bro? I mean, Jizzle, my bad, Jizzle.
No, I agree with how Jess has it. I pretty much have it all the same. If anything, I would go through there and say who I have on the bubble. Like Jermichael Hasty, I feel like he's on the bubble. I feel like a couple of tight ends, like we talked about before, Dwelly could be on the bubble in favor of Croft or something like that. And that's pretty much all I really would add to it if we're just pertaining to offense. And I think we'll only keep 6 receivers.
Keep who?
6 receivers.
6 receivers,
okay. Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
P Warrior, what's up, bro? What you got?
As far as I'm gonna do everybody because I'm gonna jump off.
Okay.
They're gonna keep the 2 quarterbacks. Probably put Purdy on the practice squad. The running backs, it'll be Mitchell. It'll be the rookie Price. It'll be Thurman. I think they're gonna keep and I think Higgins will be the odd man out. The receivers, it'll be Ayuk, Debo, it'll be Jawan, it'll be Danny Gray, the draft pick, Ray McLeod. I think they'll keep 6 receivers. I don't know who the 6th receiver will be, but I think they'll keep 6. Tight end, I think it'll be Kittle and Charlie Warner. I think Dwelly might be and ran out of chances. He's been with the team 4, 5, 6 years, but I don't think he really been grown and made progress. So if they keep a third tight end, I don't think it'll be Ross Dwelly. Maybe they go another direction. As far as the offensive line, it'll be Trent Williams, it'll be Banks. The center position, I think Brindle will make the team. I don't know if he'll start. Brunskill could be the right guard. Maybe he's a center, which I don't think he should be, but maybe he is. They keep Jalen Moore. I think they keep all of the draft picks, Zakel Buford. And I have forgot about Justin School too. So maybe Justin School beat out McKivitz because Justin School played the left tackle before he got hurt. And then, they got Mike McGinty as well. Defensively, I think maybe they keep 2 tight ends and 2 quarterbacks to keep all the defensive linemen they can. I don't think they want none of them to leave. So I'm going to say they're going to keep 11 defensive linemen. As far as the linebackers, it'll be the 5, the starting 3, and then Oren Brooks and Fowles. Corners, it'll be Ward, Mosley, Ambry Thomas. I think they keep Lenore. They got the rookie Womack. Safety, it'll be Jimmy Ward, Hufanga. I think they keep Tavarius Moore and Odom. And, they got the 3 special teams guys. So that will be my 53-man roster. I don't think they want any defensive linemen to go anywhere, because if any defensive linemen don't make the team, they're going to get snapped up by everybody else in the league because we got so much depth. Yeah. So I think they're going to try to at least keep maybe 11 defensive linemen because they want to keep that rotation of fresh bodies coming in waves at all times where they had their success last year. So that's my 53. I saw it today, man, but I've been so busy with work this week, I ain't had time to write nothing down. I'm just going on the top of my head. Really just, knowing around the kind of already. Yeah. So I didn't have time to write it down. It's been a busy week for me this week. So, that's my 53. And, I don't know who will be on the practice squad or, how that's going to shake out. But, I'm quite sure they're going to try to stash some players there that they feel could, make a contribution, God forbid somebody get hurt, in the season, And so, it'll be that. So I'm about to sign up, y'all, because y'all know I start at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I got to at least get 5.5 hours of sleep to be functional.
Appreciate you.
In the morning time. So love y'all, man. Look, we're going to be dropping the show with Rob Chu tomorrow. We did it. We recorded it tonight. But we're going to drop it sometime tomorrow. I'll just tweet it out. So y'all just be looking out for that. Okay. It was a good show. And I'm going to be networking with him to jump on with us on one of them Wednesdays. So I'm going to be getting at him tomorrow about that. So I can find time so we could jump in to come in on the show. I'm in the deep end of the pool again, y'all. So, I gotta rest up, got a lot going on.
Yeah, I
so
understand.
Thank y'all, man. And like I said, I'll be on that chat in the morning, getting in there with y'all as y'all crank it up and these presses and all that stuff start happening. I am watching the presses, I am watching all of that and all of the previews. So I back in because y'all know I had been totally checked out. So I didn't totally check back in. So I'm all in for it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Outstanding.
I'm sure you had a great show with Rob, man. I'm looking forward to seeing it tomorrow, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna check
it.
It
was good, bro. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, he man, trust me, but he's good, dog. So I'm saying when he come on with us, but trust me, he gonna bless him, man. He'll beast, bro. He'll beast in this game. So just to have him on the 2 times we didn't had him on, man, and I just took a chance reaching out to him, and he gave us a chance, so he done blessed us both times. So yeah, man, I'm trust me, I'm coming at him straight in the morning while him coming on so he can bless us and bring his insight to it, because man, he got a unique perspective and insight and how he, present everything. So it's gonna be cool when he do come in, with us. So I'm reaching out to him to let him know about the show coming on, and then about trying to network to get him on with us. So
Right.
trust me, I got it covered, y'all. This is all love right there.
Appreciate you,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man. You have a
Well,
good
like
night.
I said,
Good
all
night,
right,
P.
man.
Warrior.
Good
All
night.
right, like I said, y'all, bang bang till I can't bang bang no more.
Yeah.
Right. That part.
Love y'all, man.
All right, bro. Have a
Bro.
good night. I'll holler at you in the morning, man.
All right,
All right,
later.
Hey, who's 973-294-8614?
That's me.
Oh shit. Okay, I'm sorry. You know
Tell
what?
everybody my phone number, please, Uncle Keith.
Oh shit. Oh, I forgot we live.
You good, man. You good.
You see how unsophisticated I am with technology.
Prez, what's up, bro?
Offense, I got the two. I got Elijah, Sermon, TDP, Wilson, and Juice. Debo, Ayuk, JJ, McLeod. Gray. And as a 6, I'm going with Tay Martin. I think I'm keeping only 3 tight ends. And I'm going with Kittle. I'm going with Warner. If Tyler Kroft is healthy, I'm going with him over Ross Dwelly. Or if they want to put faith in him going to be healthy, I'm putting Kroft over and only doing 3. So that way I can have 8 linemen, which is T. Will, Brunskill, McGlinchey, Banks, Moore, McKivitz, Brindle, and Skull.
Oh.
So that would give me 24 on offense.
Okay.
Cool.
If you keep 5 tight ends, then no cap.
You know what?
I'm not even saying that because no, I would keep 3 because I would keep 6 wide receivers. That's a long. I mean, Tay Martin right now is a long shot of those. I definitely understand that. Yeah, I would keep 3 tight ends to not have to lose an extra lineman or a running back or a wide receiver.
Yeah, that sounds legit.
That sounds good.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, so it's on me. Y'all know I'm rolling with Trey Lance is at QB1. Nate Sudfeld is his backup. I got Elijah Mitchell as our running back 1. Surprisingly, look at y'all, running back 1.
Yeah.
Jeff Wilson to back him up.
Ooh.
I got TDP. And I have Juice and Trey Sermon. Of course, Ayuk, Samuel Jennings, Danny Gray, Ray, George Kittle, Ross Dwelly. Charlie.
Warner. TikTok.
I'm gonna go with 3 tight ends. I'm gonna go with Kittle, Dwelly, and Kroft. Of course, I'm rolling with Trent Williams, McKivitz, Banks, Burford, Brindle, Runskill, Jalen Moore,
West,
Donovan West,
okay,
and Mike McGlinchey. I see you school over there, but I don't know. Yeah. That's my offense right there, guys.
Okay.
I'm not going to do the practice squad yet. I'm just focused on the 53 man roster. So Uncle Keith, you next with the defense, bro.
Real quick: Bosa, Armstead, Kinlaw, Buckham, Warner, Greenlaw, Al Shahir, Ward, Burks, Denard, Ufanga, and Odom. Backup to Bosa, Ominu, Hyder for Armstead, and Hurst making the team. Defensive tackle, Ridgeway. Defensive end for Buckham. I think his backup should be Drake Jackson. Toure should back him up. There's depth. Middle linebacker, Warner, Greenlaw. I already did that. I'm sorry. Alshon here's Fowles, Johnson, Mosley, Womack, Moore, Ward, and right cornerback Thomas making the squad. Again, I'm basing my picks on history and versatility.
I got you. I like that. Jizzle my nizzle.
Let's see.
I got a bounce.
I got Travarius Ward. I think Deontay Johnson makes it. Lenore makes it. Womack probably starts. Denard is going to push him. Hoffman, you're out of here. Funga, I got Tavares Moore. Tavares Moore or Hufunga is going to start. Let's see. I honestly think O'Neal probably makes the team as like a backup to free safety and strong safety, and I got Odom and Ward at free safety. Let's see at the D ends where I think Ekuban, or however you want to pronounce his name, I think he's going to be a cap casualty. And I feel like Drake Jackson's going to take his place. We got Nick Bosa, and then Aminu's going to back up both the ends. I got Kinlaw. I got Ridgeway making it. I believe Hyder makes it too. And it came down between, like I said before, between those two. But Kerry Hyder could actually play D tackle, which is going to be big in this Chris Couric scheme. The Y9. Eric Armstead, of course, starting. And I think I covered all the bases there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, did we do the linebackers? We already know that already.
Yeah.
Nothing to talk about there.
Yeah. Being that Prez, you there, bro?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I go?
We skipped you?
Sure did.
Oh, not bad, First Lady. I'm sorry.
That's
Not
okay.
bad. Not bad.
All right. D line. Abukum, Armstead, Kinlaw, Osa, Amenahue, Willis, Hurst, Givens, Ridgeway, Hyder, Jackson, and Teray. DBs, Charvarius Ward, Mosley, Jimmy Ward, Hufunga, Odom, Lenore, Moore, Thomas, Verrett, and Womack. And the linebackers, Warner, Al-Shair, Greenlaw, and Burks.
Boom.
Huh?
Okay.
Givens, though, that's a surprise.
It ain't a surprise because I'm about to pick him. But go ahead.
In your business.
What's up, GM?
I got Kinlaw, Bosa, Armstead, Givens, Hyder, Ridgeway, Teray, Jackson, Givens, Amenahue, and Hurst. Then Warner, Aziz, Dre, Burks, and Flanagan. I got E-Man, Ward, Travarius, Ambry, Lenore, Johnson, and Womack. And then Ward, Huff, Timor, and Odom for 26.
You got Lenore in your 53?
Yes.
Okay.
You had Givens twice, though.
Oh, okay. So then if we don't have Givens, then Ebukam.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay.
Ebukam is not based off of talent. It is based off of cap hit. That is $8 million that we could have.
That's smart.
GM, we know, bro. We know.
No, I don't I'm throwing shade. I don't want to sound like because I know we always get into it. It definitely ain't a shade thing over Ebukam at all.
Yeah.
And why he went on it.
All right.
And we could all agree that our special teams are Tabor Pepper, long snapper, Robbie kicker, and Mitch punter.
Yep. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Okay, so being this on me, My starting defensive line, of course, Bosa, Armstead, Kinlaw, and Ebicom. Of course, I like Aminu as Bosa's backup. I like Hyder as Armstead's backup. I like Ridgeway as Kinlaw's backup. I like Kamiko as Ebicom's backup because I like that rotation.
We're good.
You follow what I'm saying? I like that rotation because Ridgeway and Teray, they some physical cats, man. That's the experience right there. Not alone Armstead, but Ridgeway and Teray. You would love to have them two as a backup with experience. So that's why I would love to see how Kosaric is going to use them. So let me keep going.
Yeah.
Kevin Givens, and of course Drake Jackson.
We good.
Okay. Kevin Givens is going to back up Hyder, and Drake Jackson is going to definitely back up Ebicom and Teray regarding situational plays. He's gonna learn the scheme. Like Bosa says, he's seen him do things that he couldn't do within his first rookie year.
Thanks.
So let me just proceed. Of course, I'm going with Warner, Greenlaw, and Alshire.
Cornerback.
As far as I definitely see Oren Burks.
Yeah.
As Greenlaw's backup. I see Flanagan as Alshire's backup. The good thing about that, Flanagan, yeah. I think it's Burks. I think Burks also can back up Fred Warner just in case they want to switch with Warner. You follow what I'm saying?
Yep.
He's also a good special teamer too.
Exactly. Move around along. Shavarius Ward is my CB1. Emmanuel Mosley is my CB2. Surprisingly, and I kind of changed this. Surprisingly, I'm gonna go with Samuel Womack as a nickelback.
Yeah, started.
Yeah,
that's why.
Yeah, I for a couple of weeks I was looking at Denard. It's something about Womack. He has that wingspan that I like. He has that speed. I just believe once he learns the scheme of D'Amico Ryan, he's gonna be all right. So I got him as the starting nickelback, and I have Leon O'Neal.
No.
I have Leon O'Neal backing up Womack.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Not a nickelback though, right?
Huh? Yeah.
Not a nickelback though. Leon O'Neal's a safety though.
Yeah.
Box safety.
Yeah. My bad. But I'm saying, like, I think he's gonna make the 53.
I think he's gonna make it too. Yes.
Yeah, I think he's gonna make the 53.
Yeah.
So you get down to your safeties yet?
Reason why? No, not yet. Reason why? Because what's his name? Why I'm drawing a blank. Where is he at?
Who? Dante
Johnson. He can also play nickelback. In my opinion. So that's why I'm rolling with Samuel Womack, and you can have Dante Johnson as his backup if needed. You follow what I'm saying? Because he can school him. So my guy Hufunga, he's my starting strong safety, and I had Terrarius Moore backing him up.
Right, I agree.
And of course, you know, I run with our free safety, Jimmy Ward and George Odom.
So Ward's starting ahead of Odom.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Absolutely.
That's
That's
25.
That's my 53.
Yep.
Right there.
There weren't a lot of great differences between our 53 picks, though. All of us.
So I put Womack was my last out.
Mm-hmm.
Last out of making the 53, but I think I'll go to the practice squad. But I want to take it back because now that I did put Givens, I would keep Womack over Ebelcom.
Okay.
For the roster purpose, because that was my last roster spot.
And Jizzle said that was a cap cut.
I did.
Yeah. We could save $6 million. We could save $6 million by cutting him.
We already got $6 million right now, and we're gonna have more than that once we trade Jimmy.
Yeah. But so this is where you can pay. This is where you can pay Jimmy Ward. This is where you can pay other people's extension outside of Debo.
But we don't gotta pay them right now.
And why we gotta keep going outside of Debo?
Huh?
Why we gotta keep going outside of Debo? Let's pay the man and get it done.
But that's gonna get paid. That's gonna get paid. That's gonna be paid. I think Prez had mentioned Ward. Ward's gonna get taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he said it did not sound like he's getting taken care of.
Hey, listen, it's
still early, but I think they take care of Jimmy Ward.
If he puts up, he'll be all right. He'll be taken care of. This is contract time. If you want to be that villain,
you got him. You got him. You got JJ. You got Aziz. You got Dre Greenlaw. You got those are probably your biggest ones on the defensive side. I'm trying to think. Oh, E-Man.
Yeah.
Bro, those are 5 big time contracts.
Yeah.
I actually think that we let Greenlaw go.
Yeah, I do too.
Now that's one person I was thinking about.
I'm telling
you before the draft.
If Aziz stays healthy and he gets to play next to Fred Warner all year, bruh, that man's contract is going to be huge. Aziz's contract is going to be freaking massive, bruh. Like, let's say JJ goes and scores another 6-7 touchdowns, right? Something like that. Bruh, Christian Kirk just got 15 mil. Like, no telling what JJ could command. So what I'm saying is some of these dudes like JJ, like Jimmy Ward, E-Man, you want to lock these dudes up now because, bruh, it's just going to be more expensive.
Yeah,
I agree.
And so, and this is no cap, and I ain't trying to go on Debo. This is why I'm not paying Debo. There's other reasons, but it's like we are almost guaranteed to lose 1 or 2 of those players by signing Debo, of those 5 that I just named. And I say Debo because the size of the contract, the lack of need, in my opinion, for a wide receiver, period, but much less to pay one that much. I think we lose Jimmy Ward. I think there's other players that money could go to, and I'm not talking about Debo. I'm talking about why you would cut Ebelcom and different players, because it's like you got to lock some of these dudes up, man. In my opinion, because I ain't trying to lose Jimmy Ward, bro. Like Jimmy Ward has been in our backfield forever. Like, and who we got outside of that? Like, no cap.
But y'all gotta remember, after this season, the salary cap is going to increase.
We gotta pay Bosa the next year.
Right. We don't have to worry about Bosa until the next season.
So that's what I'm saying. So your salary caps are increasing, but so are your player contracts. That's that inflation type of thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, it's increasing, but we got cats we got to pay. Big time cats. Like, yeah.
They can be taken care of though, guys. I ain't worried about it. I
don't want to disregard anything anybody says when it comes to cap and paying people, but the way this team is structured now, if we give up a talent like Debo, I think it cost us the Super Bowl.
It could very well.
I agree.
And I'm about winning the Super Bowl, period.
Me too.
Big fan. Yes.
Listen.
So at some point, we got to look at the period of loss, the type of loss, and other things that can change. You got injuries to consider, and we're deep at all the positions you're trying to contract on.
I'm gonna take this down, guys.
We can't afford to lose E-Man. You can't replace Emmanuel Mosley. Emmanuel Mosley, just because people don't give him.
Well, that's just one. You mentioned 5.
That's that's my point. There's a lot of them. We're talking about E-Man.
But at some point, you're going to give up something. And do you want to do that at the cost of giving up Debo?
Yes, I'm never losing.
You do. I don't.
Well, you got to keep your stars, your young stars, especially that you drafted.
I said this like
before I'm playing offense. I'm paying Jimmy.
I said this a few shows ago that we haven't had a receiver like Debo since T.O.
Yeah.
And you got to hold on to somebody like that. You know,
I promise you.
What he did, right, wrong, and different, whatever, we have to pay him and keep him. He's like that ticket too. Like, we have our QB1, we have all the supporting cast around him, you know, so it's not just on Trey, it's everybody. Like George Kittle said, like, we have to make it easier for Trey. It's everybody collectively coming together. And I think Debo is that huge piece to get us over the hump.
Do you know how expensive he becomes if we don't give him the money?
True.
Think about it. And who wouldn't take him?
Of course.
This is not a Jimmy G situation. This is an atomic bomb. You know you got him in your back pocket. Why put him out there? You're going to have to pay him. Lesser talented receivers got paid.
I feel you.
And they'll pay him. They'll pay him.
Y'all are right. But what I'm saying is he hit the open market in the year that 2 of the top 5 best wide receivers got traded and no one paid him.
Yeah.
We watched Tyreek Hill get traded for it. Somebody paid him and they paid all those draft picks.
He never technically hit the market, though. He never hit the market.
Yeah. No, he requested a trade. Who are you talking about?
But he never hit the market, though. If he hit the market, everybody could bid on his services. You know what I mean?
Who are we talking about?
Debo.
Oh, no. But I'm saying he wanted. No, they all requested trades. I'm saying him, Devontae Adams, and Tyreek Hill all requested trades, and so they got their trades. What I'm saying is teams paid them their contracts, and they paid the draft capital to acquire these players. They didn't do that for Debo. And my point is
we were never trying to trade him. Is what my point is. We're never going to trade him. We're never entertaining any kind of trade. Those teams did.
Up front, we said no.
Offers, bro. They gave offers, and they weren't as good as offers as what the Dante. There was teams that gave.
We don't know that. We don't know. We don't know what the offers were.
If somebody called and said, "Hey, we're calling about Debo," they're like, "Yep, nope."
They said
I agree.
It could very well, but they said the Jets called and offered the 10th pick for Debo. Like, that's a fact.
That's true. And they turned it down. Yeah.
I'm saying
that's about the closest thing.
That's more than what the Chiefs got. That's more than what the Packers got.
No,
a 10th pick, a 10th overall pick.
No, it's not.
Still not enough.
They got
enough.
Not enough, but yeah, it's a higher pick than any of those teams offer.
It shows you how sincere 49ers are about not giving them money.
I also said that if it was Harbaugh and Trent Baalke, he would have been gone. They would have taken that from the Jets. But this regime, Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch, they know exactly what they have, and we're not trading Debo.
No,
they're paying this man.
That's what I'm getting at is they're not trading him. What my point of what I'm saying is that he was on the open market and his value was not enough for what the 49ers thought his value was, is what I'm saying. What other teams thought of Debo is not what the 49ers think of Debo. Could that be because Debo is going to excel in this type of system because of Shanahan? It's possible. And so therefore, for the San Francisco 49ers, most people say that Debo is invaluable, and I totally understand that. But league perception of Debo and the 49ers perception obviously is not. They overvalued him in the same way they overvalued Jimmy Garoppolo.
No,
I disagree. I think if somebody puts a brass ring and you can't reach it, you don't even fool with it.
Overvalue as far as what the market was willing to pay for him in his contract. I'm not saying Debo and Jimmy are anywhere near the same athlete. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the 49ers overvalued how much they would get for Devo.
No, the difference is Debo is seen as a top 5 receiver. Garoppolo's not even seen in universe as a top 10 quarterback or top 15 or top 20. That's the difference.
I can give you 5 receivers right now who realistically can say that Debo is a top 5 receiver in the NFL. When you have Devontae Adams, Cooper Kupp, you have Justin Jefferson, you now have Jamar Chase, you have AJ Brown, you have, the dude.
Oh, you lost me there. AJ who?
AJ Brown. Look at his stats.
Brown.
His stats,
right, bro. No.
Bro, they came in the same draft class.
Yeah,
And
same,
go look at AJ Brown.
Same agent.
Yeah, go look at AJ Brown's stats and go look at Debo's. They're not even in comparison, bro.
And they're not compared to his players either. They're not compared to his players either. Look what Debo did for his team versus what AJ Brown.
This year clears any of AJ Brown's seasons, though.
You know what it is? This is what I think it is. You got stats versus another athlete, how that athlete can be used
in your system.
In a scheme. 100. Yes, I get that.
Exactly. And that's what made Debo so special. And you know what? It's funny that we're talking about this because I remember watching I think First Take or whatever or Get Up with Greeny, and they was asking a question, and maybe I should ask our faithful Huddle and our faithful viewers that's watching, who needs who more? Do Shanahan need Debo more, or do Debo need Shanahan more? Because I'm going to answer my own question, and then y'all can take the floor. I think Debo needs Shanahan's system.
1,000%.
Right.
I agree.
So, but my thing is this, Prez, I feel what you're saying. I guess this is just me. I never was big on the money issue. I never really, this is just me. I'm only speaking for me. I never cared too much about the money. Like, I trust the 49ers enough for them to handle that regarding the money situation. That's between his agent and the 49ers. That's going to get taken care of. He's staying. He's not going anywhere. Things is looking good. The money, the salary cap is going to go up after this season. So I'm not worried. Bose is going to get paid. Debo is going to get paid. The question mark is, okay, is Jimmy Ward's going to stay?
Emmanuel Mosley.
Another one.
Can we go back to your original question, though?
Aziz
You need 2 more?
What's that, Uncle Keith? What'd you say?
Can we go back to the original question? You answered your own questions. I'd like to take a shot at it. I think that the 49ers need Debo more than he needs them. And I'll tell you why. Shanahan is building a team around what? We said this hours ago. Flexibility and diversity. Mm-hmm. One of the most hybrid, the hybrid prototype is Debo.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And if you're going to scheme around questionable offensive line, young quarterback, who would you rather have? One of the most flexible offensive threats in the league, and that's Debo.
And you know why? I understand what you're coming from, Uncle Keith.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why, based on our experience with number 10, we really haven't seen the potential of Ayuk when we had when we had number 10. We've seen number 19, of course, Debo.
But Ayuk and Debo as like a receiver too.
Right. What it is, what I've been hearing also, especially Keyshawn Johnson. I think it's Keyshawn Johnson. He be mentioning that he was saying that Debo is a great wide receiver, but he wouldn't put him on that top 10 or 15 list. He was mentioning, I'm paraphrasing,
runner in any sense of the word. He does not run routes. He's not getting open like that. My bad.
Debo, right? You talking about Debo, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. That's what Keyshawn was talking about. He was saying that Debo has to show him more. And you know what? I understand that. That's clear. But we also got to remember who was under center too.
Boom.
Remember
Right.
So that's why I was saying, excuse me, I'm not worrying about it. I think we talk about all the time. We're gonna see a different offense. We may see something that's totally different with Debo, but the way Debo body is built, he's built like a running back. And I don't know if y'all seen it, y'all probably have.
Used in that capacity though.
He's been working with his trainer. And you know what he's been working on? He's been working on cuts.
Mm-hmm.
route running.
Right. He's been working on cuts. And I'm like, yo, if he's
Do
working.
you know why he's working on cuts? He's got a cannon on the other end of it.
Yep.
He gets to where he's supposed to be. He's going to get the ball, and we're going to have one of the best yak teams ever.
Yep.
In stride, on point.
Right.
You give a guy like that with the ability to cut and who can sense, has a nose for the ball in stride, whoo, mercy.
And the thing, yeah.
I'm sorry. That was my Jimmy Flair reference.
Let me
I got to check out because after midnight I turn into a pumpkin.
Okay.
You know, so I got to be at work at 7 in the morning.
You better be glad and catch you with the trivia questions. If you gotta go,
man, you know I ain't got one right yet, so it's okay. I say I'm always go with B or C.
Yeah. No problem, man. No problem.
Thank you guys. Good to see everybody.
I
And remember, only one window open at a time.
What happened?
Only one window open next week.
Please, man. I knew I had a feeling it had to be another tab, yo.
Yeah, I can't help it.
But love you though, man.
Love you too.
I'm sure
y'all be good.
Now, man.
All right.
All right, now I gotta figure out how to hang up. There we go.
I got you. All right, so let me bring this up. See if I can. Where's it at? Oh. Pardon me, fam. Here we go. Okay. Y'all can see that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Pardon the volume. I got it up high, so just want to share this. If you haven't seen this, I definitely got to share it, man. It was very interesting what he had to say, so I'm going to share it. Y'all ready?
Yep.
All right.
Enjoying like a little vacation vibe. It was cool. It was nice. It was fun being down in Southern California. Enjoying like a little vacation vibe. Also still working out, so it was fun.
Kyle said that you guys ran some crazy hill. What could you talk about that? He said it was some wild run up the hill.
Yeah, me and Trey. We have we know a couple people in San Diego, so they take us down to a hill that I guess some of the guys used to work out at a long time ago. And it was a Friday. Went up there, sand hill, and then hit the beach afterwards.
What does that do for you in terms of bonding with Trey, and how do you hope that translates onto the field?
Can you say that one more time? Sorry.
What does that do for you in terms of bonding with Trey, and how do you hope it translates onto the field?
So last year, this is my second time training with Trey, but he talks to me all the time. I guess he said I used to never talk to him. I used to give him dirty looks apparently, but I don't know what he's talking about, but this second year, we got to stay in the same house together, a couple other people, and just hang out by the fire, talk, really just get to know who he is and him get to know who I am outside of playing football, because that's really the only time we get to see each other. So being down there a couple of weeks and working hard, putting in hours, grinding together, and then hanging out, just chilling afterwards. It's cool. It's a great thing. As the quarterback, we got to be connected on the field and all.
So how does that work? How does that work? Do you apologize for the dirty looks or what? Like, I don't
know what he's talking about. That's what I told him. I don't know what you're talking about.
He was saying Trey Lance would get him dirty looks. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
that was your understanding of what it takes to be a pro and succeed in this league, grown over the last 3 years.
Yeah, Kyle talks about it all the time. Just going through things. You have to go through things to learn. I feel like I've been through a whole lot in my first 2 years, but I wake up every day, like even waking up today, just grateful for everything, every lesson learned, just because I feel like that's the best way you get to learn from things. So just going through a full off season, an actual off season where we come in, we work out, we meet, we throw, and we play football in off season. We actually put our helmets on, we run, we're running, rather than coming fresh into the league, not really knowing how to work out, not really knowing what to do in the off season, then you just get thrown to training camp. So it's been huge. But I just look at everything as just lessons and I'm excited now.
Do you feel like a veteran now?
Here it
Yeah,
comes.
I was telling people outside today, just like, I mean, it was the first day of training camp, but it just felt like football. It didn't feel like training camp. We're just out there playing football, getting better, competing, and that's the feeling that you look for. That's the feeling that you know when you're comfortable. We're never comfortable, but we're just playing football now.
You find yourself coaching the new receivers, like the young guys like Gary, help them out?
Oh yeah, of course. I tell people all the time when I first came in, we had a really young room. Eagle was in his second year. We had KB. KB was really the oldest guy in the room, but they were still figuring things out too at the same time. So we had Sanu. Sanu was a guy for me that I talked to all the time. And everybody know I was mad when Sanu wasn't back, but he was that guy for me. So I feel like I owe it to those guys just to kind of give them that information that Sanu gave me and just give them the information that I've learned in my past couple of seasons just to help them and try to get their process a little bit faster.
When you're working with Trey, are you working on a specific thing each day, a specific set of routes or part of the playbook, and how do you guys decide what you're going to do on a given day together?
So starting off, it was just what camp looks like for the most part in terms of scheduling. So we go out there, we go on a three day block of running routes, and then 1 day off, and then another day afterwards, just trying to simulate what the training camp would look like. But sometimes we go out there, we'll work quick game, we'll work play action, or we'll work, and some days we just dedicate to all deep play or deep holes, go balls. So just depending on the day.
What's his deep throw like? I mean, is the field expanded with Trey as a quarterback? You can expect to get a little deeper than maybe we're getting.
You just have to be ready to on every single play. Where in the past where you may not have gotten the ball on certain plays just because we want to get the ball here, you have to be ready on any play just because it's possible that you might get the ball even though we haven't thrown that ball here or in that spot in the years past. But he definitely does. He extends the field. He makes those safeties back up, get on their pedal fast. And I think that's great just because it'll give us all the underneath stuff that we love to throw as well.
It was like this all throughout the game. When Trey was the starting quarterback, I think it wasn't there. But in training camp, first day, was there any kind of different energy when Trey asked as Kyle said, it's his team?
No, I don't think so. I think everybody's known what it's been. You guys have been around a long time. I think everybody knows how it works. So we're just out there. We're just at practice as our quarterback, and day one.
Is Tracy more comfortable on stage like for us? Is he more comfortable in the huddle on the field?
Yeah, of course. This is his. Every time you get in the huddle, and then you go away, and then you work, and you get better, and you come back, and you go away, and you come back in. And each time you get more and more comfortable, just based off not only the work that he put in away, but just having some success in the spring, and then coming back. So yeah, you could hear from him the way he's calling plays and where he's commanding the offense.
With Debo working on the side right now and not on the field yet, I don't know how long that'll go on. Do you feel need to step up more so as a leader for the younger guys, so to speak?
I mean, he's still out there talking to us. That's Debo. He's gonna talk to us. He's gonna coach us up. But I feel like I'm just whether he was out there or whether he wasn't out there, I would still be playing the same exact role. I don't look at it any different than if he was at practice today. But of course, we'd love to have him out there. We're waiting on him to get back, but things got to get done first.
Can y'all hear him? Can y'all hear him good?
I mean, yeah. You have to ask him. I'm sure he'll be up here one of these days.
What's been your early impression of Leonard Hankerson?
Oh my, that's my dog. In the past 2 years, I was working with Hank. I remember when I first came in, just after practice coming in, I was coming in working with Hank on the side, working with Hank. So now that he has a main role, it's been great. I love having Hank as receiver coach.
I like him too.
Have you had much time learning Mr. Trevor is board? How's that been?
Oh yeah. So I think we had 2 reps today, and we had 2 reps today. You know, everybody goes around all the time. You know, that's big money in the DB room. So we say that's the dog food out there. But you know, he's a great corner. We love matching up against him. And I just continue to look forward to going up against him throughout camp and just getting better because you know that's what it looks like. That's what a corner, even E-man, just all those DBs I talk about all the time. Those DBs, we got a great DB room. Just going against all those guys. But to your question, yeah, Javarius, I look forward to continue to go against him through camp.
On over here.
No, he didn't talk. He didn't talk too much. He talked. I think one day in the spring he talked a little bit, but we have to get him going. So we're looking to get him going a little bit more throughout camp.
Fred talked a little bit to you. Do you like when defenders do that?
Fred is annoying. Fred.
Oh yeah, check this out.
He told me what type of time he was on in the locker room earlier today, so I can't be mad at him. We're all competitors, you know, that defense because we got the defense in the National Football League. So that's cream of the crop when we go against those guys. You know, we have to bring it every single day.
Brandon, how good do you think this offense can be? Sounds pretty confident in how himself around it. Is this maybe the best amount of talent you've seen on the team?
Oh yeah, I think the offense. It's really up to us. We talk about it all the time. It's sky's the limit for this offense if we do what we're supposed to do, and that starts today. That starts later on today in the meeting rooms and then walkthroughs later today. We know what it's supposed to look like, and we know what it's not supposed to look like. And I think everybody just kind of knows how we started off the season and where we were at, and we're just trying to how we practice at that moment in time. So we know what it's supposed to look like now, and we're just looking to get better, build every single day. We get better every single day going against that defense. We'll look up and we'll be in a really good spot. So we know this offense can be a really good offense. We just got to work for it.
Randy, when you look at where you were last year at this time to where you are today, is there a certain level of pride just how you handled everything and how many strides you made?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think just the way that everybody knows how the situation last year and how stuff went. I think kind of just me personally, I feel like I'm happy about the way things turned out and how everybody grew and moved on and moved past and got to move forward from certain situations in the past. So I definitely do. Yeah.
All right, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yo, did y'all hear him when he said Fred Warner is annoying?
Yeah.
Yo. That joke was crazy.
The escape makes me just.
Pardon me. But yo, real quick. I don't know how the volume is. I can't increase it any more than what it is.
Gotcha.
But I want y'all to check out if y'all can see clear. I'm gonna play it, but I want y'all to check out who's on Aziz's shirt. And I reached out to Jack Hammer and he told me, but I want y'all to check out his shirt and guess who that is on his shirt.
Just running. He brought I was going to cover a lot.
If y'all can see it.
And I play defense for a reason. I like getting hit. I like hitting people. So he ran into me and I got the brace on. So the brace hit me in my stomach. So I knocked the wind out of myself. All I had was the people on the head said, "Get up." Like I said, it's not a true NFL season. I don't get one of those at least before we have our first game. So
can you get out of the way now?
Oh, whatever. They work. Right.
Let me pause it. Can you see who that is?
Is it Bobby Turner or Mike Singletary?
Okay.
It looks like Bobby Turner.
Prez, what you think?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
That's Bobby Turner.
Okay.
I had to hit up Jack. I'm like, yo, Jack, is that Bobby Turner? He's like, yup, that's Bobby. I said, oh. I was like, yo. I was like, okay. But let me play this. I haven't seen this one.
Honestly, it's like all of us always have it. And it's honestly a great plan with him. Like coming in, we Dre playing as rookies, he was in his second year. So we kind of always were able to like, okay, have a little bit of a blueprint, you know, okay, how to go for him. Obviously, we're always different situations. You're gonna be third round pick. Excuse me, I was undrafted. Dre was late, but still like to have kind of a little bit of a model, a little bit of saying, okay, this is how this goes for him, this is how this works for him. So it's really good because it kind of you can learn from other people's mistakes or success. So that's kind of how I piggybacked off of just them and like really we're so close. I feel like all of us as a group, our whole group is really close. And team is really close. But
That's true.
Specifically,
that's true.
Each other now for going on 4 years for most of it. So it's just a really close group, really good bond. When we out there playing, we all just love talking, and especially when we're going against offense.
You guys have pre-practice summit with all the linebackers and D'Amico, and obviously D'Amico, former All-Pro. You've got Fred and All-Pro in there. What's that meeting like? What do you guys discuss, and how much do you pick up out of that?
Really, it's just talking just about what's about to go on that day. You know, different keys, things like that. And the conversations are really just laid back. I mean, it could be about pretty much anything. We talk about why the beer party, it could be about anything. But just getting my mind right, ready for practice. Obviously, D'Amico was a hell of a player, and obviously a great coach as well now. And even though he's a D coordinator, he's still like, you know, a linebacker coach at heart. You know, him. Johnny obviously was his coach, so it's just a real tight bond between all of us. So we always talk all the time.
What's it like having Johnny back this year every day?
It's awesome because he honestly, especially for me, I remember as a rookie when I was coming in, I had to stay in the summertime because I was coming off the ACL. I remember I used to go to his house during the summertime. I had a bike for like the first 2 years. I didn't even have a car. Now I ride my bike from the Santa Clara area to his house. We would like hang out, like on the weekends when people don't even have practice, nothing like that. So me and Johnny were really close because I was young.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Johnny Holland is back.
Yeah.
We talk all the time after the games. We on the phone.
I kind of figured that's what you was talking about.
Week, but having him in the room is awesome. Oh yeah, well, literally I'm talking about he might be in there getting treatment and he over here sending me a whole paragraph. I saw this play, you did that. So I mean, honestly, it's like having like a granddad, something that you like. Even the other day we out there yesterday for like a little condition test or whatever, and he's over there just taking pictures of all that. I'm like, this is literally it's like a grandfather who's just taking in the moment at the family cookout. So honestly, it's awesome having him back.
Do you have the radio receiver in your helmet? You play some middle or all three of you guys?
Yeah, I have it there. So pretty much anybody that is gonna play Mike has it in their helmet. So I know me and Fred and then a couple other guys. It's a lot of people, especially during training camp. You know, they just try to make sure you're versatile and play pretty much all the
Yeah.
How much does that help you when you're
Say
not
that word. Playing versatile, being versatile.
Fred is taking the other guy?
Yeah, it's good because you pretty much is just constant repetition of getting the calls, getting lined up. So you know, well, obviously when you're out there, even though he's getting the call, as soon as he gets it, you were laying and we're all talking and communicating. That Fred just had to talk by himself. That'd be a long day. He'll tell you himself, like, you know, he does a lot for our defense, but it doesn't run unless all of us are communicating together. So it's a group effort for sure. But it's a lot easier when it's two people with the headset in as opposed to the game. Obviously, it's just waiting for him. So when I hear it, I make sure I'm saying it to my side. He's saying it to his side. Everybody else is relaying the message. So it's a lot easier.
Can you shed some light on this, what you had to go through this offseason in terms of recovery?
Pardon the commercial. Let me mute that.
All right, I got to jump off.
Yeah, me too. I got to jump off too. I got to get up early in the morning. I was just going to say that. So you guys enjoy your guys' night. And
my bad, family.
Yeah.
My bad, family. Listen, y'all have a good night, man. Thank you for your availability.
Thanks, man.
Sorry for having you too long, man.
No, it's all good.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna hit y'all later with the with these questions.
Yeah.
Favorite questions. All right, listen, y'all have a good night. All right.
All right.
All right, you too. Go Niners.
Go Niners.
Go Niners. Yeah. Yeah, press. So yeah, pardon the volume, man. I was wondering why they didn't have you know how normally they have the pressers?
Yeah.
From on the 49ers channel. I don't know what happened. So, the reporters that go there, sometimes their mic is not as clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but yeah, that's what I had regarding the video. It was another one too, but the volume, I was hoping it was gonna be loud enough, but apparently it really yanked. But yeah, man. So what you think, bro, in regards to the overall conversations regarding yesterday's presser and today's training camp?
Man, I mean, I didn't see a lot of like besides the ones that we watched because I was at work. The biggest thing is I just think getting it all on the field, man. Like getting it all on the field, figuring it out, getting through the preseason games. This to me, this is just the scariest time of year because it always seems like any type of news be that bad news. You know what I'm saying? When they getting back into the work of it and everything like that, it's like the team's there. We got I mean, they hungry. How close they've been. Most of this team's been here for forever. So we've all been through it, and so they know it's all there. And so it seemed like, what I mean? I mean, there's as a locker room, them not having that question no more. You know what I'm saying? Not having the Jimmy questions, not having all the distractions and everything that's been there. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully it's just free flowing, and I'm ready, bro.
Yeah, man. I like it. Like I was saying earlier, I'm pleased how Kyle had handled things yesterday, and along with John Lynch. But to me, I think Kyle had put everything set in stone.
Okay, you talking about the Kyle comment? Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah. So when he mentioned that this is Trey's team and he shut down all the concerns regarding his arm being tired last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Only one day.
Exactly.
And again, like I was saying to you in the faithful huddle, I never knew anything about this fatigue. Since until y'all had told me last Wednesday, and then when Kyle had mentioned it, and I had a feeling that a reporter was going to ask. I don't want to mention his name, but a reporter had mentioned the question. I was like, okay, I had that feeling, but I mean, it's understood because that's what the people want to know.
Thanks.
But I'm excited, man, and all across the board, on all cylinders, especially with the offensive line, because yeah, we have questions about the offensive line, bro, but it's still exciting because you don't know who is going to be selected as that starting position.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and just to piggyback when we was talking about when Kyle had mentioned the musical chairs, being that I see as Kyle as a upfront and optimistic kind of coach and also motivating coach, I took that statement in a positive way when he said musical chairs. Like it just seems like he left it open to anyone that wants to take the job.
Facts.
My thing is this: if you want it, you got to take it. You got to earn it.
Yeah.
So and if you remember, listen to him. He was really mentioning Brunskill and Brindle a lot.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Regarding that center position.
Yeah, he clarified it. I mean, he basically told us what it's gonna be.
Yeah, man. So, and I'm gonna always go back to the scheme. I mean, I know we have our different opinions who we want or who should be at the center position. Of course, we're always gonna probably hope for someone with someone experience, but you never know. You might have Donovan West that might take that position. If he can do it and he's a rookie, we gotta trust the fact that something like that can happen. We can't say that it
Oh,
can't.
yeah. It's all completely open.
But I definitely understand what Denise was saying earlier, and I've been saying this many shows ago. I'm concerned about protecting our investment, which is Trey Lance at the center position. So that's why I was focused on Brunskill more than Brendel. And then when I've been reading that Brendel and Trey Lance had done most of the snaps last season at training camp. Now that I didn't know.
Facts.
Right. So if you figure if Trey Lance and Ayuk can get together off season and build that chemistry, and you see Trey Lance and Brendel building that chemistry at training camp, it's like, yo, and I'm just like, wow. And then we gotta keep in mind Brendel was a tight end. So I'm like, yo, if he was a tight end, he's probably more physical, more athletic. That's the two things I was concerned about Brunskill. Is he physical enough and is he athletic enough at that right guard? You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for some reason, when Brunskill was lined up against Aaron Donald, he excels. Saying, and I guess sometimes you know how it is when it comes to sports. That competitive nature excels when you are assigned against your opponent. So, I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be interesting regarding the offensive line. I'm just gonna share with you real quick. This was, I don't know if you know, this was the 49ers day first team offensive line starters today. It was McKibbins at left tackle, Aaron Banks at left guard, Jake Brendel and Brunskill at center. So they was swiping them.
Yeah.
And Spencer Burford at right guard and Jalen Moore. Now that one right there surprised me when I seen Jalen Moore at right tackle. I don't remember until y'all mentioned earlier in our group text that Jalen Moore had played right tackle. I don't remember seeing him there. He probably was. I just don't remember. I just thought he was at right guard and Compton was at right tackle.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So when P Warrior was saying that Jalen Moore has played right tackle, I'm not gonna say no because I don't remember everything, but I just don't remember him.
Yeah, no, I thought I thought he also played right guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, man, because we're School and all that. Because School's a right tackle, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so he ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? You also ain't got Trent playing. McGlinchey ain't there, so I kind of look at that more as with Burford. It feels like, all right, man. Well, we know Jalen Moore is the backup. Well, he's either going to be the starting right guard or he's going to be the backup right guard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you move Jalen Moore over to right tackle to get some snaps there in case, you know what I'm saying, but also to see what Spencer Burford got. So I would imagine Burford's a dude right now that's on the cusp of making the lineup. Does that make sense? Making the 53?
Yeah.
He could be one of those fringe types. Yeah. So you get them in there to see what they can do, where they can do with who's not in there. You know what I'm saying? That's where I think a lot of this is. But yeah, no, I mean, it's I don't know, man. It's just I mean, those are all backups. And so it's like it just depends on what McGlinchey does, man. It depends. It's going to depend on the transitioning period. Thankfully, Aaron Banks got Trent Williams next to him. That's going to help anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to just be seeing how McGlinchey does, and then you're going to have somebody that really ain't played with McGlinchey. You know what I'm saying? Next to him. So it could be somebody that he's not very familiar with or somebody he's never played with opening day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just depends on how it rolls. You know, it really is going to see. That's the position like to watch it. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? It's like we're not even really going to find out in preseason. Like you're only going to find out what we need to know about that offensive line when the season starts. That's really what it is.
Exactly. And you're right. You hit the nail right on the head, man. Because we're not going to know.
Yeah.
We're going to know.
You should get separation because you got the preseason games, and the more the games are game 2, 3, 4, they play more, so they'll be able to separate themselves 100%. You know what I'm saying? But them going up against and then playing week 1 and week 2, things like that. That's where it's really you're gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? So
this what I think, bro. I think our starting offensive lineman, of course. Left tackle Trent Williams. I think Aaron Banks, left guard. I think Brendel is going to win that battle by edging over Brunskill because of the chemistry from last year. Hopefully, going into this training camp with Trey Lance and Brendel. I think Brunskill may be Brendel's backup if Brendel, like, let's just say got hurt or got injured.
Facts. Then he would move to center.
Yeah.
I definitely
Burford, I think Burford will be Jalen Moore's backup. I think they're seeing how Jalen Moore as at right tackle. And I think McGlinchey is going to be good to go when the season starts because they easing him back into it. Because this was the start. These were the starters. That's why I posted up. These was the starters, and
damn, I forgot you did say that. Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I like it though. I like it because you want to see who's going to give it all they got. I think this is.
You do I didn't mean to cut you off, but you got two cats not playing. You know what I'm saying? You got McGlinchey not playing and Trent Williams. So that's why don't you kind of look at these as the backups? Like you said, Colton McKiv is going to be first backup. Aaron Banks is going to be the starter. Who's going to be behind Aaron Banks? Maybe Burford. Maybe Burford.
Maybe.
Because it's like if Jake Brendel gets the center, I mean Brunskill's got to be right guard, right?
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm guessing. That's because I know McKivitz can play left tackle and right tackle, and being that I'm learning that Jalen Moore can play right tackle and right guard. If you really think about it, if you really think about it, our offensive line is versatile because there's times that Trent Williams went to right tackle.
Facts.
Yeah, man. I think what they're looking for, the best fit as far as
cohesion.
Right, the line chemistry.
Yeah.
Who gel together on that line.
It has to be.
Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I'm thinking when Kyle Shanahan was mentioning like musical chairs. Because it makes sense. You want people to gel, like you want to shuffle those players within that line and see who gels within that line. That's all I could think of when he mentioned the musical chairs. There's a lot of, and just like you said earlier, you didn't really know how to take that statement. You could take it a lot of.
Yeah, depending on how you want to take it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, man. So, but yeah, I definitely wanted to share that. I thought that lineup was interesting, being that McGlinchey was there, but they did mention that they was gonna gradually bring him in to the lineup.
Yeah.
So, but let me see. I have one trivia question for you. I'm going to share this with you. and you may know it. But before I post it, have you ever seen that documentary, the Silverback, regarding Trent Williams story, the Trent Williams story?
Nah.
You haven't seen that, bro?
Nah.
Oh man, I was so I'm
It's
gonna
a real movie?
huh?
It's a real movie?
Yeah. It's on Prime Video.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna check it out.
Or tomorrow. Check it out on Prime Video. I think it's called Silverback, the Trent Williams story. And he talks about
We're all just at his movie premiere.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's like a documentary, but you can say it's a movie, but it's a documentary.
Got you.
It's on Prime Video.
Okay.
I seen it the night it came out, right? So real quick, it's pretty much about his time when he was with Washington. Then it talks about his cancer that he had fought. You follow what I'm saying? I don't know if you know you had cancer.
Yeah.
Okay. And also talks about his investments within what's the word I'm looking for? Like property and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it also talks about him come to the 49ers and also getting that contract, being the most paid as a left tackle. Huh?
That's wicked. That's dope.
Yeah, it's real good, man. It's real good. So when I was watching it, I watched it for probably like my third time, and I thought of a question from watching the documentary.
Okay, I see you.
I'm going to share it with you, and also our faithful viewers that's watching. All right, so I'm gonna share this trivia question with you, bro. All right, so here it is. On the Trent Williams story, which I was just telling you about, being that you ain't seen it, but you can guess. Trent mentioned what professional sport is his first love? A, track and field. B, baseball. C, basketball. D, football. Or E, golf.
I'm gonna say C, basketball.
Huh?
I'm gonna say C, basketball.
Okay, is that your final answer, bro?
Yes, sir.
That is correct.
For real?
Word.
I only picked it because he's swaggy.
Yeah.
He's real stylish for a big man.
Yeah.
And so I equated that to playing basketball. Like when he was smaller, to have the style that he has at his size, he had to play. Yeah. So yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yo, bro. When you watch, I highly recommend you to watch the documentary. When you watch it, they're gonna show highlights of him playing basketball. Yo, homeboy, he was nice. You see how Kyle Shanahan used him like on the right tackle to go in. Remember Jimmy had overthrew him to do that fake touchdown.
Yeah.
You see how fast he be coming off the line to block. Yo, when you watch him play basketball, for him to be that big, yo, he's fast to be that big, yo.
Okay.
Yo, they showed a footage of Trent Williams dunking. Yeah, man.
Surprise.
So once you check it out, yo, let me know. You're gonna enjoy it, man. You're gonna enjoy it. So yeah, I just thought of this question. I said, yo, hopefully the Faithful Huddle has seen it. And I said, yo, I'm gonna test everybody and see if they remember what his first love is.
Yeah.
Because his parents is also on the documentary, and it was mentioned like how good he is as an athlete. You know?
Okay.
And also, you being that you see these also multiple choice answers, he's gonna talk about track and field also. I'll put that in there.
That was my other one.
Yo, he played track and field also. Yo, I'm telling you, man, Trent Williams, man, he multi talented, man. I just wanted to share that trivia question, man. We got some comments. Let me see what's going on here. Let's see what's up. Okay, David said, "What's up, everybody? What's up?
What's up, bro?
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you watching, man."
Let me see what he say. David said, "I'm not convinced Brindle is the guy at center. I feel you. Would like to see Burford win the right guard spot. That's interesting. McGlinchey needs to be put on notice. I like more at right tackle." Okay. David, if you still watching and listening, I don't remember seeing Jalen Moore at right tackle. My faithful huddle, they were saying that he has played at that position. I don't remember. I just remember me specifically. I remember him playing at right guard, and I thought he was playing right next to Compton at right tackle, and also McGlinchey at right tackle before McGlinchey got hurt. But that's interesting. Let me see. He doesn't really say anything. What center he would like at? What player he would like at center? David, if you listen, let us know who you prefer at center. My brother Admin, he said B. That was incorrect.
I had no B.
Oh, then he said, I mean C. Look. I was he playing, or he's probably said that after you had said C. Yeah, he said Trent is a beach. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or he remember. I mean, he said, "Are you still on a McGlinchey train?" Yeah, bro. I still am, man.
We need him to be, man.
Yeah, we do. But answer to your question, I mean, yeah, I'm still on a McGlinchey train. Ever since he did a show with Brad, he sound very convincing that he's ready to compete. It sounds like he just need reps.
Facts.
In conditioning. Build up that stamina, and also build up that what's the word? Build up that his consciousness, like, yo, I can do it.
Confidence, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, pretty much. But we'll see. But yeah, Pete, that's what I got, man. Any final thoughts in regards to everything, bro?
Great show. You know what I'm saying? It really start now, man. Every day matters. We're gonna get updates.
Man.
I'm ready to hear these rookies, man. There's a lot of fringe dudes. Maybe next week, we could have thrown in the practice squad. You know what I'm saying, on some of the stuff. And so, yeah, it's definitely trade time.
Yeah.
I appreciate you watching, Amin.
Thank you, bro.
But yeah, no, it's definitely like I'm ready to see some of these rookie battles. You know what I'm saying? The fringe players, ready to see who starts to make the way. But I'm really, really looking Tay Martin show, man. Tay Martin show around here. That's what I'm ready.
Yo. You mentioned he was going to start. You mentioned he's going to be on the sixth wide receiver, right?
I would say,
or practice squad, because I heard you say Tay Martin.
Yeah, no. That is, of all of the names, when you got Keyshawn Johnson, when you got Malik Turner, we got a couple of cats though that are already in the pros. So he's gonna be after impressive. So that's more of who I want. May not necessarily, but I don't know any of those other dudes other than, so it's really who I hope. But Tay Martin has a lot of, I know for a fact, he has a lot of the characteristics that Kyle Shanahan wants in a wide receiver. And he blocks, because at OSU, you know what I'm saying, they put up numbers, but he's more of a run. That quarterback was also ran a lot. And they ran a lot as well. So he's definitely in the mix of blocking. You ain't gonna have to tell Tay Martin to block. And then he's a playmaker, man. So we'll see. But Big 12 defenses will be trash too. So I understand that too. So it see how it goes. He came from a situation and played really well with a dude that is a very he runs a lot. Their quarterback ran a lot. You know what I'm saying? So he's not coming from like a bomb in offense in per se. So to put up the numbers that he put on there. So we'll see. But that's who I'm really excited to see. Him, Larry O'Neal, Womack. There's a few for sure.
Yeah.
See how those.
So let me ask you, before we go. So Tay Martin, because I seen some footage of him. So is he like he's like a great blocker and he's like good, like on the inside for yards?
Oh, he's a playmaker. No, I mean he's definitely he's a playmaker. He's a touchdown guy. No, I was just saying they run the ball in Oklahoma State, so it's not like he's not accustomed. Okay, like how IU came in, you know what I'm saying, and he struggled because he wasn't a blocker. That's what it came out. You know what I'm saying? That's with him. That's I don't foresee that problem for Tay Martin. Like Shanahan's not going to have an issue with his blocking, which is huge in how Shanahan evaluates wide receivers and who makes the roster. So I'm just saying he's able to block. He's not like some superb block or anything like that. But where he came from, they had to block his wide receivers. So that bodes well for what he would have to do here. But then outside of that, straight playmaker, bro. Straight playmaker.
How's his speed?
Man, I wouldn't say he's the fastest guy in the world. He's just, man, he's a hell of a route runner. He go get the lead ball. He go get the up ball. He's a red zone. He's a touchdown dude.
So let me ask you. So do you see him more like a slot guy, like Danny Gray and Ray?
Yes, in that type of
figure that, yeah.
In that type of frame. Yeah, because he's not huge. He's not extremely tall or anything like that.
Yeah, because I remember him. I was thinking, I don't think he's that tall.
Yeah, he's not tall or nothing.
It's like 5'8", something like that.
No, I can look it up. I want to say 6'1" or 6'2".
Really? 6'1". I thought I seen 5'8" or 5'9", something like that.
He's 6'3". 6'3".
He's 6'3".
Yeah, I thought it was 5'2". Yeah.
I'm getting mixed up with. I'm getting mixed up with somebody else. Yo, Tay Martin is 6'3".
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, here's. I'm gonna see if. I'm gonna go through his. Oklahoma stats. Yeah, so last year he had 10 touchdowns and 1,000 yards. The year before that, he had no touchdowns. So no, I mean he had a senior year, 1,000 and 10 touchdowns.
Gotcha.
I think he got hurt. He got hurt his that year though. The year before, because the year before that he had 4 touchdowns, 8 touchdowns, 6 as a freshman. So, but he came from Washington State and then went to Oklahoma State. So he had to switch schools, and then they had the COVID and everything like that. So they had the season where they didn't play. So it was just weird.
Okay, because okay.
Practice squad more than likely, I would say.
Yeah,
if I had to bet my money on it, like who's going to be the 6th, I would say he probably ends up on the practice. He would end up on the practice squad.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't know,
but I don't know those other dudes. But he's a playmaker, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I seen some highlights. I think I'm getting mixed up with another player because I remember it was another player.
Keyshawn Johnson's the other person that
I think that's him.
Yeah.
Did he play for the Cardinals? I think he was the one that played for the Cardinals. And he was lighting us up in the inside. I was like, yo, I'm glad
he was the one that played for the Cardinals.
Yeah, I think it was him, but
he's 6'1".
6'1". Okay. I don't know. I'm getting mixed up with the height, but I think it was him.
And then there's Malik Turner. Malik Turner came from the Cowboys.
Right. I remember that pickup.
Who's the cat that came from the Titans?
He's another good one too. I forgot who that. I can't remember, bro. But I'm about to.
Yeah. He gonna have to beat out some dudes that was already on NFL rosters.
Let me see. Marcus Johnson.
Yeah.
And then we was talking about Austin Mack.
Where'd he come from? Oh, he's a rookie, right?
Yeah, I think that's But yeah, Marcus Johnson. I think Marcus Johnson when it came from the Cowgirls.
Yeah, no, I'm going with him. I'm going with the names. I'm going Tay Martin, man. It's Tay Martin season.
All right, bro. I'm gonna watch more highlights of him, man, and see what you're talking about. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, I'm excited for tomorrow. Training camp, see what else they're gonna bless us with. I was hoping they was gonna give us more durable pressers for us to clearly hear. But I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man. You always know.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna sign out. To our faithful viewers.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, thank you for your availability and your time. We had a great show, as always. Until then,
peace.
God bless everybody. Y'all have a good night.